I didn't move these over. Move those over. Scooch this up. Alright. Now let me make sure it's actually okay, it actually is. I have moved my mic, and sometimes when I move it, I don't know what it is, if it's like how do you call it, like what do you call it? Like the part that actually goes in the mic. Like the input part, whatever. I don't know, sometimes it likes to loosen up and stuff, so like, if I move it, then I have to like actually make sure that it's working, as I've done it once, and then it just doesn't like go back, and then people are like, are you doing a thing? So yeah, I am, I just gotta give it a second before it works again. So the last place that I opened up was, get in there, Jolly Roger Lagoon. Cool, then we're gonna go to Cliff Top, by the way. Hey there, Lugia. No. Oh, right, if you can't hear me then. Oh, alright. Can't hear you, and then that means that I could say hi, and he will never know. But he would know if he listened later. And then we're gonna go into the lagoon. This is, honest and truly, probably my least favorite world. And it's not even the fact of, like, it's difficult. I just don't like it. And I think I do have... So we got... I know we did. We made the water stop being gross, but the water's still cold. You know, we got that there. We actually... I remember I got the... I got tipped... I went and learned the egg lay thing. Technically early, but also not early. It's still like very much available. We have it to where the water's oxygenated, that's what I wanted to say. So now we're gonna go in the water, and we also have the ability to swim faster. So that is what we've got going on right now. And then what we're gonna have it set to this egg. You have eggs, you have notes, you have notes. So you two are important, but not the other one. And then, you know, I think you can actually use regular eggs for it. Can I use regular eggs for it? What about fire eggs? That works, cool. Okay, we got that one. Hit your eye. I say the eye is so big, how do I miss it? There we go, alright. So we got these two, right? Yeah, we got that done, that done. And then, okay, there we go. I say, let's get out of first person. Goodness gracious. No, we did. Okay, so we got, where are you? So yeah, I can't get this until a little bit later. We can go down that way, and I think there's another way we can go when it comes to doing stuff here as well. That I think is supposed to be like way more noticeable. I think, is that it? No, I'm being bad at this. So let's see, it's come up that way. You know what, let's go back to this point of view, because I know there's that hole there. There's that hole there. And I think there's like one that is, yeah, that one's the one that's harder to see, so this one, which I know we need ice eggs for those pesky octopi. Except right now there's just the one, so it's the octopus. And he has paused, so now we swim super fast, and we go past him. That was like one of the reasons too, where like, as kids, like we just saw that, we were just like, oh, this is terrifying and scary. We didn't like it. So we like definitely tried like not looking at it as kids. Shoot you. That's like another reason why I was like the enemies are not like atrociously placed, but they are in places that are just so like unwanting for us. We were just like, I don't like the fact that we could just be like navigating, and then all of a sudden it's just like enemy. Because like, especially too, if you're like only like hyper focused on being in that like first person POV or whatever. And then this should be, get away from me, nasty eels, I don't like you. And then this one should be, it's gonna be Talon Torpedo. So that means like immediately I'm already able to like go back and get the aliens on up out of here. But I can also just do that later. And this also means that we could go, there's like freaking how many places that we can go to now and do stuff at? Which is actually kind of tempting because I'm just barely dipping my toes into this. I could actually like save quick, go back to that, go to Jinjo Village. And I can get the Jinja. That's, you know what? That's actually not a horrible idea. And I know there's probably somebody who's like seeing this and they're just like, but no, go do other things. It's like, I'm going to want to go do this right now though. But yeah, I want to go, like I said, Spiral Mountain, get that Jinjo that's there. I also got to check to see how many pages I have. I think I actually have 6 on me right now, which means I could get a Cheeto thing right now as well. Let me see, objects and items. Yeah, 6 pages. So we actually have 2 things that we can do right now. And one of them is going to be Cheeto. But not like the chips Cheeto. Which is weird. I don't know why, like I feel like wrong calling Cheetos chips, because they aren't like, they don't act like regular chips. How? Did I get you? And then go back to Banjo. And we're gonna go and get us a new cheat, which I think this is the one where it gives you, I think this is gonna be double eggs, which I appreciate if it is. And I would have liked to have had this, but jump. Thank you, me. We're gonna climb. And I do kind of like, I like a little bit like more how Grunty's, thing looks here. Oh, and you know what? I also just realized since I have that, have the ability to hatch eggs, I can also go to Heggy. About time. Spilled the... Oh, hold on a second. I want to write this stuff... No. Note this stuff down. Much obliged. My second sheet is... So we got eggs. Okay. Now all that's the cheese I can give you for now. If you find any more pages, you know where to find me. This is what I have right now. Cool. And then we get to also go and hang out with Heggy and go and get another... I think it's a cheat? I don't remember what she gives you. Do this. Sing. So we got that there. We got that there. But now we need to go to Wooded Hollow to go and get us something else. I think it's a cheat? I don't know. No, I did homing, I believe. And let's go see what we're going to get from her. And then we go. Come on, get in the thingy. Thank you, me. To Wooded Hollow. And I do like the, I like the sound effect of it just being like, closed. And I think this is... I don't think this one is Heggy. I think this takes you... Yeah, that takes you to... back to Jinjo Village. Which I kind of, like, don't know why they necessarily have it just being, like already just... Yeah, there's a shortcut to get back there. It's like... Oh, you know, unless they... Because, like, they already have the freaking silo there, so you can get out of there faster. So I don't entirely get it. And then, come on. Switch over. Yes. And now we're gonna go and hatch you. Hop, hop. Break. Cluck. Special Heggy awarded Jinjo as multiplayer character. Cluck. Who is Jinjo? How do you not know what a Jinjo is? You live in this world. You should know what... No, actually, not necessarily. She doesn't know what a Jinjo is? Well, that's her loss? I'm gonna say loss. And I don't remember if that's, like, set in stone or if that's different every time. I don't remember. So then let's go and do the eggs. And it's weird. It's like, do you technically call it, like, a... I know they call it a cheat, but, like, I feel like it should be called something else just because it's, like, you kind of earned it. It's not like you went, you know, like, they created the cheats and then somebody, like, found them and put them online. Or you could be, like, really weird and freaking pay. I heard there was, like, a thing freaking a long-ass time ago where people would actually pay for cheat codes. Which, if you're paying for cheat codes, just don't play freaking games, man. But then again, I think that's like a similar concept to like people who like people who just like pay for like weapons, like actual good weapons. And then the code is E G G. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. The egg sheet will double the maximum number of eggs that you can carry. When we get back at it. Yeah. Dang it, not the Breagle Blast thing. Oh, I do have homing enabled. Okay, so we got double the eggs. Killer. Go away, bad kitties. So now we've got double eggs, double feathers, and we got homing. We are freaking doing awesome right now. Or at least I think I'm doing awesome right now. And I do like the idea that I remembered to go back to actually be here so that I can get the egg laying early. World entering exit. Because yeah, as long as you have freaking 405 notes, doesn't matter if you've opened up Pterodactyl Land yet, you can go and learn how to lay or hatch eggs. Which is why Tip-Tup's is already... Tip-Tup's already gone, and so is the baby. Go back in here. Go in here. Killer. To the cliff top. Away. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else that I can really get, and there's not anything else that uses egg laying until Pterodactyl Land with the babies, with Terry's kids. And then there's that one alien baby that's in Hailfire. Oh, and since we already came back to this area, we can go and help out them aliens. Yeah, we already bought our hippo friend's last possession being freaking fast shoes, which y'all know he was never using. All right, we're gonna. Rega. Oh, damn it, my aiming is atrocious. And there. Pow. Killer. And then we're gonna go do stuff. And I need to remember to, when we go and do, I'm trying to think of, like, when I fight Woof Backpack, do I want to, I'm trying to think, like, fighting Woof Backpack, do I want to be the, what do you call it? Do I want to be the sub, or do I want to be just me? Uh-huh. Yeah, one. Piss off, Minjo. Go away. What? What are you doing? Mother. Oh my gosh, I am just trying to... Oh, hush. There, jeez, fucking Louise. Alright. I'm trying to think. I think there's like a spot where you can kind of hit them like all at once. Let's game. Killer. We got it. One. Delightful. That one. Done. And last one. And you're so close too. All done. And we're not going to see these fellers again until Hailfire. Where's the door? The door. The door. Where's the door? Oh my gosh, Minjo again. Oh, and then that means the door's going to be like... Where's it at? Oh, is it one of those things where like it just kind of blends in-ish with it? And that's why I'm not seeing it? Oh, wait, there it is. Man, they made that door blend in way too freaking well with the surrounding area. Not a fan. And then we get free Jiggy. Oh yeah, we can get rid of that now, because I don't need to worry about eggs no more. Nav scanner, strange glowing lights on. All systems are a go. I love that they're like, just lights that probably do nothing. We're good. Man, all water's not awful. That's just mean. Don't know jack about our water. Also, kind of wish they would have like given a door to that thing, because the fact that it just kind of like goes and it's open. I don't know. I don't like that. Oh no! Don't hit. No, I hit you. My bad. Here, man. Where is? That's. Oh yeah, actually, I think that is the way to go. And we're still on Ice Eggs, so killer. Cool. We got slip on past you, yeah. And skills. And bury me in sunny. Not gonna sing too much. Oh, and you know what? Since I also have Talent Torpedo, let's get whatever you have. Yeah, you have a Jiggy there. And I don't know, like that feels like they were just like, we didn't need an idea for a freaking another Jiggy thing. Just do that. And then this is another one where I'm like, as a kid, for some reason we like never figured out, like we never for some reason figured out like this one, and I don't know how we didn't. Can we stop angling like down? Damn it. That works. Okay. And then I don't know how to. I need some way to write this shit. Oh, you know what? I actually do know how to write stuff. Here we go. I'm gonna use... No, not that. This'll work. Okay. Gosh, those are... Because, yeah, I think these are different every time. So it's like... Where can I write? Okay, so it is... That thing... Triangle... That thing... Pi, even though it's probably not pi, and then oh, I am horrible at writing that, but I'll know what that means. Okay, cool. You have something? You have the treble clef. Hello. Must get treble clef. Yes, because I will definitely forget to get that later on. But it's good that I know myself well enough to do that now. I don't know if there's a way. I think there's like... I don't think there's really like a good spot where you can try to like be there and hit all of them at the same time. Because like I think even... I mean, maybe like the middle a little bit? How does this work? Let's see. I can see you. And see you. Oh, maybe this will work. Yes, this will work. Killer. I like this. Okay, so it is... Oh, and you know what? I actually will need the game audio for a second. Because I need to actually hear if it freaking registers. So we might have double volume for a second. But you guys might not probably even notice it. So I may have just said it for nothing. Who knows? So I got you. Where's triangle? Triangle. 1, 2, and then it's that one, and then there we go. Got it. And then this like shouldn't even be like my least favorite thing, because I know this is not even like crazy difficult. Especially if you use grenade eggs and you have homing, you can literally just like sit sort of above this and just kind of vaguely shoot at them and you'll get it. That's pretty much what we did as like kids. We just kind of like sat up at the top. Oh, hi, I'm... I think this was actually a, this was a name that they ended up having like a contest for or something. And I think they said like a 9 or 10-year-old won this one. I'm on vacation trying to photograph those lovely paintings on the walls. Having a small bit of adult juice today. These awful fish keep attacking me. Why not get up? I love that he's like, this gun was kind of, or this camera was kind of expensive, so I didn't get one. You could just follow me down to the bottom. You don't have to really even follow him down. You can literally just kind of like... Like, you don't even have to actually fully follow him down. You can literally just be there, and that's fine. Hope you're ready. Here they come. There's one there. I know I'm kind of like just shooting wildly a little bit. One there. That one there. Yes, we got you. Yeah, oh, I was going to say that one almost freaking missed. Oh, and this feels like it goes on forever. Which tells me there's probably one that's going to be like way closer to freaking Mr. Bacon here. That one cool. That one cool. I don't know why, but I don't like turning to the freaking left. Killer, we got it. I think that'll do. I'm back off to the surface. I don't remember. I don't think he wants to do it twice. It's not one of those, oh, if you do it twice, I'll give you something else. I believe he is a one and done piggy. Kind of like when you do a burger. I got all the shots I needed. Perhaps this thing I found earlier may interest you. And it's weird then he just lets it drop, because it's like, yeah, you saw that there were freaking baddies down there before. Well, I'm off to get those printed. Bye. It's like, who's in charge of the freaking lift? Oh, come on, get that thing. Get it. Killer. Alright, now how do I get out of here? Oh, and you know what I actually do? I didn't want regular eggs. I wanted to get me some grenade eggs. I'm gonna get ice eggs instead. But ice eggs are fine too. I'm gonna need those as well. Normal, fire, grenade. Yes. I actually did not use as many as I thought. Though I think if I did not have the double eggs, I probably would have missed out. Ice, normal, fire, grenade. Damn it. I timed it poorly. I almost timed it poorly again. Oh, hell yeah. Don't Stop Me Now. Love this song. Fire. Grenades. Me now. Don't stop me because I missed. That's fine. I'll leave now. No, get to the entrance. Thank you. Or exit. Whatever. Get to the hole. We're going to call it get to the hole. Alright, so we got this one done. We got the hidden thing in there. I don't remember what's here. I think this is just simply a, I think this is just a, what do you call it? Paper Cheeto page? If this is, as I say, yeah, this is the room that I think it is. This is just a Cheeto page. And I believe with just Kazooie, it's possible to get it. Having a wing whack and being able to just do like the regular like flapping thing. So you're there. Like this room, it almost feels like they had like bigger plans for it. Also, I'm pretty sure that is a Minjo over there. And it's nice once you get homing, there's a very easy way to find out when these things are good or bad. Is it going to go to it? Oh no, I think it's actually a Jinjo. What? Oh, auto aim, you have failed me. Because, yeah, I think, like, the way they typically want you to, I believe the way they typically want you to go and get that thing is they want you to, like, once you get, like, glide or something, that's how you're supposed to get over there. Like, backflip and then glide, but I think there is a way that, like, if you can kind of, I think this is another one of those where, like, if you have, yeah, this is definitely one where you need to have, like, what do you call it? Freaking Super Banjo and yeah, which I don't, so not gonna get it. So, oh, you know, oh, and I don't have clockwork eggs either. I was gonna say, well, you could also use clockwork eggs, but it doesn't work if you ain't got none. Oh, really? I missed that one. Killer, there we go. Those eels are probably one of my least favorite enemies, only because just being in the water, there's like the only way you can hit something is if you're aiming. Don't stop me now. I don't believe that's the way I came in, so I believe that has something for me to do if I go this way. Having a good time, never gonna stop at all. Because I don't remember if this is Humba or something else. I'd be kind of happy if it was Humble, which it is. Oh, and you know what? Actually, while I'm here, because I don't want to necessarily transform just yet, but yes, I know that her Globo is down in here. Oh. Let me... For some reason, I also feel like there's like a honeycomb somewhere around here, but I don't believe that's the case. There's also a little bit of a... Yeah, like I feel like there was... For some reason, I feel like there was. But there's things I feel like I want to go and explore first before I try transforming. Because pretty much the only thing that you have to have done as that is the... Because yeah, the way I came in was up that way. Which is why that's blue. But I believe there's stuff this way to do. I just heard a vehicle and I know... I'm actually surprised that my dog is going pretty good, Ivan. Ivan Navi. I had to read that like... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get hurt. Ow. I was focused on trying to make sure I pronounced the freaking name right. I got hurt. Going pretty good. Very proud for my dog not flipping out right now from hearing a vehicle. There we go. Going under. Really? Even if it's stationary that hurts? Which actually, no. Did that hurt? Oh, no. It actually did not do damage there. Let's do... Oh, come on, homing. You're failing me. Homing's failing me. Go. I want to hit you. Did I watch that just disappear into nothingness? Can we please hit that thing? Oh my goodness. This is horrible. Now, wow. That made me look terrible at this. But I promise you, I'm not terrible at this. This is my favorite. This is your... Really? Wait, I don't... For some reason... Favorite Banjo World? I have to rewatch your video, because I did not remember that being the case. I thought yours was something else. Maybe I'm thinking for some reason it's Witchy World, but I think you just have Witchy World kind of higher up on it. Like, not, like, insanely high. I also think there's a Jinjo in this. One of these crates, I believe, has a Jinjo in it, or I'm thinking of something else. Maybe I'm thinking it's in a different spot or something. Maybe I'm thinking of a different spot, but yeah. Witchy World is number 2. That's what it is. Because Witchy World's up there for me. I think I said it last video, because that's when I was at Witchy World. Witchy World is probably my favorite, only because I genuinely have fun in it. And then also, the music in it is fantastic. Oh, I thought you could... Well, what am I thinking of that you can break these? Because I know there's like points where you were able to break these, but I guess you can only just freeze it. Oh, hold on. I know what I'm thinking of, because you can... Hold on a second, because you can do this. You can... That's gonna... Okay, I was gonna say that might hurt me in a second. Because I think what you can do is... And then... That's what I'm thinking of. I'm like, I know you can break these. I'm not, like, crazy. But there's a specific order if you want to break it. And even though you, like, come back... Yeah, dude, I mean, and I, like... Especially because after listening, like, Nico Mendoza's, his covers of, like... Because he does a lot of, He does a lot of, rare games. Ouch. I am glad that I have all of these freaking health upgrades, because I am not doing the best. Did not know you... Yeah. That's why I watched a, I don't want to... I do not want to hop off of here. I watched a, like a long play of this, because I like to watch it just one, because like, I'll even just straight up listen to it at work. Like I'll listen to the music, because I think these... Oh, maybe they don't come back. Oh, cool, they don't come back. So yeah, then you don't have to use more eggs and come back and do this. Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff. So, did you also... So, you know, like, where to get the egg hatching ability as well? Like, how you get it in Pterodactyl Land? Did you know you can get that early, like before opening Pterodactyl Land as well? I'm gonna see what this blue, where does this blue take me? But yeah, you can get the egg hatching ability early as well. Because I did that, that's how I got Tipped Up already done as well. Kind of wish you could just punch, like, hit this thing with a grenade in the face and it would just stop, but I guess somebody thought that would be too cool if you could do that. And then, where am I? Oh, is this going to be that cavern with all this stuff? Okay, so this is the one. This is where I would want to have the Humba's ability at. Give me the... Oh, hello, fishy. No, I missed the comb. Give me the comb. Give me... Oh my gosh, this is disorienting. Just go back to Banjo. I'll do it again. That was atrocious. Actually, I first want to hit you. And then there we go. Well, and it's not even sequence breaking. It's actually it's actually legit. Like, you don't have to like do anything for it, but it's there we go. I got that. And then oh, you just have that. So no, it's not sequence breaking. You get it from so like, you know how where you get the in Mayan Temple where you go to get Targazan's treasure back for that one pudgy fella in the treasure room? You have to go I think I want more eggs before I go in there, actually. Oh, and you know what else I want? I want HP, because I know I'm not exactly doing the best right now. But no, so it's, if you have 405 notes, and you just go back through that area, you have access to jam jars there when he teaches you that ability. So it's not really sequence breaking, it's just going there if you remember it. So then you don't have to revisit Tip Tub. Wow, what excellent timing I had there. And I know if I go down that way, that is the tank thing. I don't need feathers. Ooh, eggs, hello. I can't see if they're a grenade or not. No, get away from me, pufferfish, you make me upset. Yeah, well, and it's remembering it as well. Does this kill you? No, it does not. I was gonna say, he was like, he's not dying, he's not dying, he's not dying. Yes, got those. Ooh, orange. Grenade. Okay, so where was D. Jones? And it doesn't stand for D-Bag Jones. Now we're gonna do probably one of my least favorite bosses in this freaking game. Yeah, just enough notes, though. This is my least favorite boss. I just also don't genuinely like most underwater things. I can see a Jiggy down there. Let's take a look. Lord Woofakfak's self-important anglerfish, who also thinks he's so good he doesn't even have to open his eyes when he's fighting you. Appallingly cramped locker. And while this goes... and especially because, like, I know, like I usually, when I've done this, I've used the, I'll use the submarine transformation, but I don't believe doing that you get homing, but I also think homing here really doesn't help. Then a watery grave awaits you. What? Oh, no, you don't have to do that, Mr. Fack. Mr. Fack. No, why are you turning already? Did I hit it? Oh, geez, fucking Willikers. I think I already hit... I can't see your spots. And I think his sides alternate. Oh no, don't look at me. Okay, while we're doing this, I'm gonna totally... Oh, don't hit me. Because I think, and I don't remember, does he just like blindly, not blindly, go forward? Hit it. There we go. Because I could have sworn the last time I hit him. I am precious gross. Stop going away, you little puss. No, don't turn. Don't turn it, look at me, you jerk. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, killer. See, like, I hit him, and it looks like it's bleeding, but it's just the fire of the grenade. Okay, that's good. Also, what do I have health-wise? Okay, I was gonna say, I could have sworn I got hit by him at least once, so I did. And I am not gonna wait until we are cutting it close. I'm just gonna get that now. And I'm waiting for it. I was gonna say, I'm waiting for him to launch something at me before I try to check anything out. Of course, it's on your other side, which you're about to move forward, which you are. And I know his little angler. Whoa, 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 we are not doing that. Dang nabbit, me? Oh, you're looking my way. Not cool. No, not cool. Okay, where is... There you are. Hit. Nice. I was gonna say, because I know once his boils are gone is when he will try to hit me. Where's your other... Which one's glowy? Wait, is it on the same side as the one that's freaking glowing right now? Oh, hello. I am right on him. And I see which one it is. It's right there at the front-ish. Hit, 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 hit. No. That one? I was going to say, that last one felt good, but there we go. Killer. And now he's going to aim at me, so we're going to kind of just third person and avoid him. Let me actually try, because does it stick? I think here it sticks to grenades, which that is the one thing I like about this fight, at least, is that when they're like, we know, like, they do the same, oh my gosh, he's right freaking there. They do the same thing they do with Mr. Patch, where they're like, this is just always going to be the egg you need. But I'm wondering if they, like, tested it, and they were like, yeah, we tried having it to where it was still, like, random, and people were just like, yeah, I'm not doing this, I quit. Because I would imagine, like, with the testing, what work with it, he does 2. Good. No, he's turning. And I think because of the way he turned, I'd have to go that way. Let's look at Mr. Fack. That's going to... Yeah, there we go. One left. Killer. Come on, launch your electric thingies. Because I'm assuming it's electricity, that's why it goes off. And then after this, I think I gotta hit him in the eyes. Yep, there's those. And I think he does 3. No, it's still just 2. Okay, cool. I don't know which side your thingy's on. Dang it. Oh, he's so close to me. I don't like it. Is it this side? Oh, of course it's not. Wait, no. No, he's looking at me. 1, 2. Alright. First person. Oh, it's right there. Killer. Now where I think we're aiming for doink his eyes. Have you no sympathy hitting a poor blind fish? What do you mean poor? You threatened me. What a, you know what? Maybe D does stand for douche. Yeah, take that. Please, not my... Dude, you started coming at me. And I don't remember how many he shoots at you. I just know that it's, like, excessive when he's doing it. That totally hit his eyes. Ow. I mean, granted, I could probably just do that now and then just aim for you again. Get those eyeballs. Get them eyeballs. Killer. And we are definitely gonna... We're gonna... Am I... So, if I'm in first person, is it, like, not actually doing the fast swimming? Because I feel like that shouldn't have hit me. I'm not gonna call bullshit. I will just say if I don't understand... Oh my gosh, I'm right there at him. Hello. Hello, Mr. Fack. Which I don't know why I like saying Fack. It reminds me of... Oh my gosh, he is right there. Jeez. Freaking Louise. Yay, dead fishy. I am so glad that I am finally done with that. And also, I think the last time I knocked him out, he was like way farther away from the entrance. I just want to be done with his... Oh wow, that wasn't even a real drop. I'm just happy to be done with that fight. I want to say it does, but like it doesn't feel like it was doing it. Now let's get this shiny gold thing. Oh, come on. Get it. Yes. Where is the exit? Well, there's you, which means there's the exit. To be quite frank, I think I fought quite well. I mean, yeah. For a douchebag who was trying to keep his eyes closed doing it. Alright. Alrighty. Had a sip of some adult juice. So, did I come? I think I came. Let me look, actually. From this point of view, what am I looking at? Okay, so I came in from this way, which means I have not gone this way. Oh, no, turn around. There we go. What is this way? Or is this the way that I came from? Has it got the octopus in it? So I think I actually came from that way, right? Yeah, I don't understand. It's like, they say he's, like, dead, but then he's, like, talking to you, and I'm like, I don't think you know what being dead means, Mr. Fish. Get away from me. Bad puffer. Yeah, I remember even as... Oh, wait, if this has an octopus, too. Well, now I don't know where I came from. But I believe I also... Hit him. That's... Okay, cool. I did trigger that, so that's good. So now I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna go this way. And then I want to... Yeah, if you stay in there, I think he actually has, like, 3 or 4 different lines of dialogue. Jeez, that motherfucker's eyes are so red at this freaking point of view. Excuse me, sir. I know I'm hitting you. Do you know I'm hitting you? Come on. Dude. There we go. Like, I know I'm hitting you, and I need you to act like you're being hit. Ah, yeah, so I have not been here. Because we have another, I guess he's sort of a fish-ish friend. There are 2 octopus. Yeah, I was like, because I know there's like, yeah, I was gonna say this could be the right way, but then I think I was trying to remember the. I'm a very visual person, so like for me, I was like, I want to be in the spot where like where I would have came in from, because I'll recognize that. Killer. This part as kids, dude, we refused to do this part. Like we were just like, nope, this fish is too scary. Oh, I was gonna hope you were gonna just kind of swim into me. Oh, come on, let's swim into me, please. I don't want to look at you. Ugh, I gotta look at you and aim. Ugh. Blech. But it must be done. And I like how there's a Jinjo in here, and then there's also our friend in here. We're gonna call it Jolly's partner. I believe that's what they are. I believe they are. At minimum, they are work partners, I believe. Well, I mean, I'm a party of 2, and I guess we're rescuing. No, Blubber's wait. See, and I love how, like, and I don't know, I say it, these games are full. Oh, dude, it totally was. I think it was either, oh, it was in your stream when you were doing, DK. I think it was somebody was like, what's, like, the scariest, like, normal, enemy that you, like, had to deal with in the game? And for for me, I was like, oh, those freaking, the tomatoes in, DK. I was like, those things, and it doesn't even, it's like not the fact that their faces alone are just like unnecessarily scary, like for kids and stuff. Like, am I stupid? Am I missing the Jinjo? Which one? There it is, okay. But like for me, it wasn't even the fact of like, it's just their faces were scary. It was the fact that they, do I still need HP? I don't remember. Okay, now we're full now. It was the fact that, like, when you first, depending on when you see them the first time, they're gigantic compared to you. So it's not only just like, oh, I'm having to deal with this scary enemy. It's also 3 times my size. And I hate it. Especially when you have like my sisters who they like to be like Diddy and Tiny. It just like the scaling of that, it just made it like even worse, and they were just like, oh, I don't like this forest, and I'm like, it's part of it. They're like, okay, and then they would always just immediately just exit world. I'm like, boring. Is there anything else that's in this room? Because I think there's a way to do stuff up here. Or at least, yes, there is. Ooh, door or stairs. And I want more grenade eggs. Or fire eggs. I have 1 left. What is here? I don't even remember what this is. Where? Seaweed sand. Okay. I don't exactly remember what's supposed to be here. Okay, so there's 2 ways to get to it. Oh, and there's a Jinja there, so that's neat. Camera, can you freaking adjust? Golly. I'm like wondering, I'm like, why is this not want to follow me? Okay, you're not an enemy. And I know, dude, like I hate that they make you wait. I mean, I don't hate, but like it's a disappointment that they make you wait so long to get those are just feathers. Looking to see, like, make sure I'm not gonna like miss anything. If I just kind of go, like, beeline for the bottom. And I love the sounds that the freaking, like, the actual, like, alive seaweed makes. Freaking love the sound they make. It just sounds so weird, because I think this one's it, right? I just love that. It's right here. And then just in case. Yeah, I don't believe there's really anything else here. Uh-huh. There should be another one. Want to be able to look freely. Are you also? No, you're not. Okay. So I don't think there's anything else. And I will shoot y'all. Because like the eels are one of my least favorite enemies in this. Killer, there's only 1. Sweet. But yeah, and I think like... And I know like my other, like my, definitely like one of my other, like my lesser favorite, oh, this is where I'm at? Okay, so then what is our totals looking like? 5 out of 10, 85 out of 100, 3 out of 5, 3 out of 3, 1 out of 3, 2 out of 2. I know there's like an area that I'm missing out on, but but also while I'm here, and which one was that? Okay, so this is the one that's got like the broken thingy there. Where is Humbuzz? There. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. I need to go to Humbuzz because we want to be a submarine now. We're gonna go and shoot very colorful charactered mines. Colorfully charactered mines. I like that better. Alright. And then yeah, and I still don't like the sonar, like the fact that like the only thing that the sonar even really does is it kinda, I think the sonar can freeze. No, you need to like attempt to talk to her first. But you still have to like stand, there we go. I have Global and I do want to give it to you, yes. There we go. And then skadoosh. See, and I'm wondering like if this was like a weirdly difficult thing to try to like program, having like you being in the water, or if it's just like a load point and it's like this was easy. Submarine, control stick to turn on spot, much speed, sonic that, or torpedo attack. Turn around. And let's get out. I have not been the submarine in years. Some kind of attack. Yeah, like I think it can also cause the pufferfish to blow up. I don't entirely remember. I just know that I don't much care for it. I don't know, like, let me... Yeah, see, it does that. Alright. I wasn't wrong. And then where is... Oh, you know what? I just realized that I can go in there, but I can't go back that way. Ooh, but you know what I can do, though? is I can use, if I remember where it's located at, this. Yes. Get closer, 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 closer. There we go. In Locker's Cavern. Yeah, like, I think it's nice just so you don't have to aim at the pufferfish. I used to think it also should, I feel like it should have made you be able to do something with the, those opaque, I think that's the word, opaque fish. I feel like I should have done something with it, but it don't, so we've already got that. Now let's go play a game with our favorite witch. I got down here last, eh? I mean, I've already been here, but like, it's whatever. You need instructions? I'm gonna say instructions because I'm gonna take a little sip of adult juice while she talks. I've littered this place. That's what happened. Ooh. It's not so much for me like I need to like remember stuff. It's more so of just getting back in the groove of things. Like I said, I've played this game for like years, and I never really just played it by myself. I always had dude, so like for most of y'all probably don't know, I come from a large family, and I don't mean like, ooh, my family's a little big. Like, I come from a family where we had, like, at one point in time there were 13 kids living in one house. And if my dad's ex at the time, if she would have actually had like her other kid living with us, that would have been 14 people. And that's what, and then people are just like, oh my gosh, I don't know how you can manage doing that. It's actually not too bad. Homing does work for this, okay. I'm pretty sure this is probably the worst I've ever done with this. But I think you need like rats. You luckily scored enough points to win my prize. Okay. For some reason I thought that I needed more than that. But, oh yeah, no dude, we make everybody else, like, when they hear how many we have, they're always just like, oh, yeah, nope, alright, we feel small now. Oh my gosh, I can't fucking see. Where is my stuff at? Yeah, so like, for me, like, that's kind of why, that's one of the reasons why, where is the Jiggy at? Like, I'll take the dum-dum card for me not seeing it, but, like, I feel like I should be seeing it. Where is it? Jiggy. Where is you? Wait. No. Where is ya? I wasn't really paying attention. Maybe it's probably gonna be like behind something where I can't see it. Wow, I really am not seeing this thing. Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. She hit that on purpose. Alright. Use our cousins play the heck out. Oh, dude, that, do I want to play again? No. That was like our biggest thing is like the mini games. The other thing, I don't know if like you guys for siblings, so like we had, so like I still have this controller. It's the same one we've been using for freaking years. I have like the see-through purple controller that was the same color as the Game Boy Color, the purple one. That should freeze you. Yes. So like we have like that one. That one was always player 1 for us. And then we always had like a gray one. We had like the rest of them were gray, and so I would have like sisters or like any of my siblings who would just be like, I want to use the purple one, and I'm like, sorry, it's first player, and you guys know I gotta be first player because I'm faster at doing everything. And they're like, yeah, but like we still want to use it, and I'm like, maybe someday, but I never did. I was a terrible big brother. Also, where I know there is a section that has there's a part of the ship that has a Jinjo in it, and I can't think of where it is, and I would like to at least get that Jinjo before I called it a day, but I thought it was in there. Can't you also that I want to say you can. You know what? Why ask questions when you can get answers? How many prizes from mine game and Banjo Tooie. No, I don't care about that. Okay, let's go. Minigame, Mayan Kickball. Already did that. Ordnance Storage, Hoop Hurry, Balloon Burst, Dodge 'em, love Dodge 'em. Saucer of Peril, my favorite minigame. Mini Sub, Destroy as many mines as you can to score 60 points and you'll win. So, do they have the you know what, hold on, what was the mine? I don't think you do. Learn Burst. Because I'm trying to look at, like, the other ones. Where it tells you what, like, the prizes for it. Because I don't think you do. Packing Room. Cabin enemy. No, I don't think so. From what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's... Well, I know Canary Mary does. Come on, homie. Hit the thingy. Hit the fish. Whatever. I'll be cheap. I just don't like me having you around. Man, I could have sworn there is... I know in one of the areas there's like a Jinjo box that you have to hit. Oh, there it is. See, I wasn't wrong. Killer, alright. Oh, and it's purple. Oh, I have so many of you I need to find still. Okay, so let me check. View totals. 6 out of 10. What else? Because, like, I do not know Jolly Roger Lagoon as well as some might. This is, like I said, it's kind of like the lesser worlds for me. So I am not, like, crazy familiar with it. So I know I did this. I did Crispy Bacon. We have the one from Pano. Oh, you know what? I don't think I require this this transformation anymore. So we are going to go and become Banjo and Kazooie again. I'm trying to think what else is there to do when it comes to this stuff. Oh, you know what? There's going to be the one from the pigs, which I know we can't get. We have the pig one. I know we can't get that. Already did, yeah, Tip Top, Pano. Come on, me. We gotta think about it. What else can we do? What is it? See, because, like, a part of me is not going to feel, like, crazy bad if I were to, like, kind of back out of this for a little bit. Or back out of this world, because I think with 36, I actually have enough to open up 2 more worlds, I believe, doing this. Because, yeah, I guess just, like, off the top of my head, I can't think of what would really be next. We've already gone down that way. You know what I actually do want to go to? Is I want to go back to the main section here and go where that little hidden area is down there. Or I mean, not like hidden, but like the hole that is smaller than the main one it clearly wants you to go in when you first come down this way. And then there we go. Get you going this away. And I will do this because I prefer this much more than first person, especially when swimming. I believe, yep, there you are. I think this also has a octopus friend here. Or does it not? It does not. Nice. Let's get straight to it. Well, this area looks nice. Smuggler's Cavern. Okay. Let's hit you. Oh, you know what? I can think of the other Jiggy that I... Okay, there's a Cheeto page there. Alrighty. Where are you at, fishy? There you are. We're gonna call that a twofer. Smuggler's Cavern. Oh, where'd the hole go? There you are. Into the hole. Oh, and that pufferfish already came back. What a dick. Bum, 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 bum. But I will say, it is always nice, though, to, like, be able to show something in a game that people did not know was possible. So, like, yeah, like the fact that you can, like, freeze these things. And then break them. It's always nice to be able to show that that's, like, a thing that you can do. Because, yeah, like, we just kind of figured it out as kids. So... And I think I only did it because I was like, I just want this to end. Why do I hear? I was like, why do I hear help? It's because of you. Which, believe it or not, he's in the brown one and we're in the waste disposal. Because we're technically in Grunty's Industries right now. So that was semi-boring. And I think now it's, because yeah, I think... I don't know. Does this make them come back? No, I believe the fans are... Yep, they're still gone. Killer. So let's get through this. Such a delight not having to worry about those freaking fans every time. Also, what time is it? 5:04? Okay, so not doing too shabby when it comes to time. Yeah, because the only other thing you can really do is get that, but I wouldn't be able to get that until either Glide, having Super Banjo cheat, and coming in here with Kazooie and just kind of doing like the flapping and then wing whack in the air to get to it. Which, I think we're not doing Super Banjo cheat, even though my heart wants to very, very, very badly. And we're at Jolly's, so let me think, what else is there to do? So that has to wait, and the kids are 2. Which means with those 2, that would make 8. So there's 2 more Jiggies that I could get, but for some reason they are not clicking what they are. And I don't know what they could be. Because I don't know Jolly Rogers that well. So what I would not mind doing in the future is coming back here after looking at some more stuff and maybe getting my answers then. Because yeah, because we already got into... Which also, did you... I think you already knew it too, is if you wanted to, you can, instead of paying to get into that room and Jolly's in, you can actually just shoot the door and break it, and you don't have to pay for anything. Even though he complains, do you not know how expensive that is? It's like, I mean, probably, but like, whatever, bro. And then we can go. So we already did that. Oh, you know what? I am going to go to... I'm going to go to the plateau, because I want to get a certain thing. Which, if there's people who are here who don't know what I'm talking about, there's an item that you can get in this place. Yeah, I always shoot the door. I don't know why. Like as kids, we just like did it because I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot it, and then I shot it, and then it broke the door, and I was like, oh, what? That works. As a kid, I was like, do we feel bad? And I think my twin sister was like, no. She's like, we got 2 more coins now, and I was like, yeah, you're right. But then it's this, and like it's like knowing that stuff, and then to talk to the pirate that was supposed to be like from the original Dream Project Dream. You're like, you get 2 from him, so now you just always will have 2 extra doubloons, and it's like you'll never use them. It's like, yeah, but they're mine forever. Because yeah, if you talk to him like a couple of times, and he's just like, go get me more water or something, but we know it's not water. He's drinking White Claws, that's why he's getting trashed. He was ahead of the game. He knew White Claws were it. And that's what I believe, that over time that they will build, the interest will be absolutely astronomical, and it will be worth keeping it. And believe it or not, this is Hailfire Peaks. And apparently this is a guy who's from a video game that like nobody who actually played this would really know about. But I think he's from like one of Rare's like first games or something. I guess the game was called like Caveman or something. And now we're gonna get the ability to be able to be something pretty cool. Bear stole me glory. Kinda looked like you. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Totally kinda looked-ish like me. Yeah, that's wild. Totally wasn't me though. But yeah, like, and even that, because like when I remembered, like, as you know, of course, as kids, whatever. But I was like, I don't know what he means by that. And apparently that's also why he says once I had a dream was because the project of that game was called Project Dream, which is why he's also like, that's. And I was like, oh, I don't understand what this means as a kid. And then saw that Did You Know Gaming, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. And then you go back and you like talk as a kid, and you're like, or like for me, like there was a point where so like remember how I was telling you that like instead of getting like the coins and stuff from being able to beat like the arcade games that you're supposed to in DK64, I would just glitch into the wall and just get it that way. I learned that because of a speedrunner, and when I learned that, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna keep this, because I watched the video while I was in I learned it while I was at my my C school for while I was in the military, and then I went home for Christmas, and my twin sister was gonna be home as well, and I was like, ooh, sis, I was like, I gotta show you something. She was like, what? And I was like, we can actually beat DK64 while you're here. She was like, but we both suck at the Donkey Kong arcade game. I was like, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. We're gonna do this instead. And when I showed her that thing with the wall, like she's like, we're watching. Like, it's her and I are there, but we also have like 5 of my other siblings that are there, and they're watching it too. And I was like, look, here's what you got to do. And then when she saw me do it, she was just like, what? She was like, what it? She's like, well, how did you know how to do that? And I was like, I watched a video on it. She was like, oh, that is. She was like, that's cool. Let's roll with it. And then yeah, so it pretty much took me like, let's see, I think we were starting to play that game when we were like 8 or 9. So I didn't beat that game until I was like 19, almost 20. And we didn't even do it the right way. But I was like, you know what? A W is a W. I don't care. I'm gonna call this dragon, but what's changed? Kazooie now big heat dragon burn many baddies. And also, she has definitely been, and I'm wondering if they made her voice deeper because of all the fire. It's like she's been smoking for years. I love it. Now she just sounds like a smoker Kazooie. And since we also have the ability... Oh, you know what? I also just realized, too, I don't think I had all of the notes from Jolly Roger. But... I can... Goodness fucking gracious. Can I aim? Damn. That was atrocious. And now I want to go get Clockwork, because if we actually get Clockwork now, I can go get that, I can go get that 1 Jiggy. I got my mom to beat the Donkey Kong arcade for me. Dude, that actually reminds me of when I was playing on my actually it was because I had my DS. I had the white DS. A white DS Lite. I was playing Mario Advance 2, so I was playing, you know, Super Mario World for the Game Boy Advance. And I remember playing it and I was like, man, I am not, I was like definitely not doing well in the game. And my mom like looked over, saw that I was playing that. She was like, oh, you can't beat that? She was like, give it to me. And I was like, what? Okay. She was like, yeah, give it to me. And she's like, I played that shit on the original, so I got it. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, I guess. And yeah, she like beat the thing for me, and she was like, okay, here you go, and just handed it to me. And I was like, well, I guess I get my gaming from freaking something. Also, this is the saddest Klungo fight, is the invisibility one. That was just too easy. And I hate to say it, Klungo, but I think you might deserve this next set of beatings. Klungo, return for more beatings. Then work on new potion. Which I think he went this way. Yes, this way. This is where I want to go. You say poor Klungo, but you know what? He could have left any time. He chose this life. He could have. Oh my! I immediately thought of a Taylor Swift song, and I know it's Taylor Swift, but it was Taylor Swift before she like became the Swiftie, like the Swiftie thing that she is. But like I immediately think of should have said no. Because, dude, like, for, like, I don't know, like, my family was one of those families where, like, they would always, like, change cable providers and stuff just because they would always do, like, deals and just, it was like, oh, you're going, you know, you're switching over from one provider to another. We'll actually give you, you know, more benefits or whatever by doing this. And so, like, there was, like, a year or so where we had, like, Dish. And one of the things that they had from Dish was, we had CMT, the country music channel, and this was back when she used to actually be considered a country music artist. And that was like one of the songs that I remember that we would like have playing and stuff, just because my sisters liked it. And I was like, hey, you know what, it's not bad. And I remember like the music video for that had like, I don't know why they chose to use like water, that they tried to like make it look like rain. But it did this like cool thing where when she would, I think the yellow, yes, die. Hello, got you, man. All right, but like so like when she, like while she was singing, when she was like, you should have said no, and then like the water as it was like falling behind her, like made out like you could see like in like the absence of water they wrote like no as it was falling. And you're just like, what? That's kind of cool-ish a little bit. I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to do right now with the abilities that I have, because nothing else requires the egg hatching. Nothing else requires Talon Torpedo. We already did the Glitter Gulch Mine. Spiral Mountain, we did that one there. Isle of Hags, we got to get to Pterodactyl Land's entrance. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. And yeah, like even though I'll do this one, I think I'll actually have enough to open up 2 more worlds. But I want to wait to do as much as I can in the next world before I do the next one. And then let's do me. I love my trashy Warco music. No, dude, she was nice back then. I wouldn't have called her trashy then. Like she was a doll back then. But I was also like freaking, I forget how freaking old. I was a kid back then. So I was just like, she looks pretty and her music is nice. And now I'm just kind of like, now you just kind of are like a, I don't want to say like a broken record, but it's very much like the stuff you kind of do now. It's if you listen to one Taylor Swift song, you've heard them all. But dang it though, when you're a kid, you kind of don't care. There's a lot of things when you're a kid you don't care about. Because ignorance is bliss. And as a kid, there's a lot of things you don't know. That goes there, right? What? Goes here. Biscuits, whatever. You have to go here, right? What? Where do you... Here? Man, I swear, as you get freaking, as you go up in these things, man, they are not as easy. Man, which by the way, I don't know, Kesha, dude, I still love, I know, like, I like Hit Me, like, you know, Hit Me Baby One More Time, I liked hers, but Tenacious D's, I liked theirs more, and I don't know if that's good or bad. But like when I heard it, and then I was like, wait a minute, this is for Kung Fu Panda 4? Alright, kind of weird. But when I like heard them doing that, I was like, oh, this is actually really good. The only thing I kind of don't like is that it feels like they recorded like a third of the song, and then they just kind of like loop it and like plug and chug it and like make it like the full song. And I was like, okay, now it kind of does sound like he's just repeating this. Some Katy Perry, California Girls. I mean, like, one of her best songs ever, of course. Also, I gotta pour me some more necessary juice. Oh, I dropped it. I dropped my TV remote, that's fine. You are indeed the chosen one. You have enough jiggies to attempt Jiggy Wiggy Challenge 6. I'm pretty sure it's, what, 28 to get it? Is that right? Yeah, 28. And then the next one is 36. So, I have enough. I can do all of those things. I also picked up the wrong bottle. Oh, dude, I love like removing a cork from like a partially empty bottle. Just that like noise. I love it. But what is a little sad though is that love that sound. What got me into it? It is the fact of so big family. I was very used to playing games with other people. Like playing games by yourself, fine, but there's something better about doing it with other people. And then even when even while I was in the military, like Japan was when I was doing it the most. In the barracks, they typically will have a common area, and in the common areas, there's 90% of the time they'll have a TV. Whether it's good or bad, there's still a TV there. And since I was like playing a lot of this older stuff, the TV was always like there was going to have an input for it, and it especially helped while I was in. That's gonna hurt, bitch. That's why you died. All right. While I was in, like I actually like we did like a lot of like Christmas was always like there's always somebody that's left behind. And because I was in Japan and I was like, I like to save my money, and my family kind of didn't care if I was coming home. They were my family had a lot of people who were either in or like used to be in, so they had the understanding of, yeah, you're probably not going to see them for holidays, and that's totally fine. So I didn't mind staying behind in Japan. And other holidays were the same way. Like Thanksgiving, people usually didn't go home for Thanksgiving either. So like what I typically like to do is, especially on those holidays, is I would just stay behind, and I would have like these games there, so people liked doing that stuff. And then we had other days where there'd be no occasion. Everybody just wanted to get freaking hammered and does that work? I don't remember. No, for some reason I thought that worked. Like there were days where like it's Friday night and you get people who just want to get like hammered and play video games. And one of the best nights that I had doing it was that because I had bought a Japanese 64 while I was out there, and I had gotten Smash Brothers. The Japanese Smash Brothers. It's probably a repro cart, but I didn't care. It still functioned the same way. Had no issues. And we had I'm sitting in the room, and I think I was actually playing Banjo Tooie at the time. And somebody walked by. They had just gone to the military stores, like the convenience stores, whatever they have, and they also have big ones, but they call it the MCX. But he had just gone to the MCX and bought himself a 30 rack, which for those who don't know what a 30 rack is, it's a case of beer that's got 30 cans in it. 30 rack. Yeah. So he walked by, and then he walked by, and then he took a step back and did that thing where his neck bent and was looking back, but then over to me, and was just he looked at my hand, looked at me, and went, "Is that a fucking Nintendo 64 controller?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." And then he walks in, looks and sees what I'm playing, and he was like, "Dude, do you have Smash Brothers?" And I was like, "Dude, I kind of have a lot of shit." And he was like, "Awesome. I will be right back." And so he steps away for a minute, and then not only did he show up, but 4 other people out of nowhere freaking start showing up, and they're just like, "Dude, you got a 64? And I was like, yeah. He was, and I was like, I kind of expected this, but I didn't think it was gonna like happen so quickly and with so many people. And they were just like, oh, fuck yeah. And so like, you know, the one guy brings his 30 rack. Well, another one brought like a bottle of freaking, I think like one guy had like a bottle of Jaeger. Another guy had tequila. And so then, like, you know, they're kind of going back and forth because like they were playing Smash and then they did some other stuff. And then all of a sudden, like, it just became like one after another. People were showing up. And before I knew it, we just like had like a whole thing going where, I mean, the room is packed now with people. There's beer pong happening in the back if you're if you're waiting for your turn to go. There's beer pong happening behind us. And like people have brought chairs in from their room so they can sit and watch the couch. Like the one couch that's in there is full. Somebody brought one like their couch from their room and we're like sitting and watching it. And so just like now there's just this room full of, you know, people who are just shit-faced and having a good time. And I'm like, you know what? This is pretty freaking good. And then we ended up having like a very specific group of people in there. And they conveniently were from my squadron because like the barracks had like 3 or 4 different squadrons in there. And it turns out that like 2 of the guys who were from my squadron used to don't fall down me. 2 of them used to play for, you know, used to play in tournaments. Oh, hold on. Is that what I need to do? Hold on a second. I think I just remember what I need to do. I think. I don't know. Or maybe not. Hold on. Is it here? I think it's here, right? Okay, so yeah, let's do this while I'm here. I'm probably gonna... Yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna muck this up. So, yeah, so we had... So, like, like, 2 of the guys that were there, they ended up, like... They used to, like, back in the... I'm gonna fall. Back in the day, they used to, like, I want to say professionally, but they used to play, like, in Smash tournaments. So, like, and, like, the one was, like, he was like, hey... Like, I mean, like, the one comes in and he's got a fat lip in, and I think... Oh my god, I told you I was gonna muck this up. So he comes in and he was, like, and it's him and, 3 other guys. And they saw like what was going on and they were like, yo, what the fuck's going on in here? And I was like, oh, I've got my 64 in here and we're all playing we're playing like Smash Bros. And earlier we were playing like Pokemon Stadium. And he was like, hold on, you got Smash Bros? And he was like 64 and I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, I used to play in tournaments. He's like this was my game. And we were like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah. Like, he's like, I made like hella fucking money doing this shit. And so like it ends up being like him and the other 3. And it's been like a while since I saw anybody game like this in person. But it literally got to a point where like they were all getting like just so into it that all you heard was like mouth breathing and just like the clickety clacking of the controller. And then just the occasional shit. God, fuck. Oh, and then like somebody would then like, you know, they like one guy would like lose all of his stock and he just like, and he almost like the one almost threw my controller down. And he raised his hand up with the controller in it. And I just kind of like, glared at him and he like, while it was in his hands, I raised up, he was just like, I definitely almost just smashed your fucking controller. And I was like, yeah, I saw that. He was just like, I'm gonna go take a walk. And I was like, I would appreciate it if you did. And the other guy, so then that's like the 3 that are still there and they're going, and dude, like this one game probably went on for like a solid 8 minutes of just them just no talking, just mouth breathing. And like the one guy, like he had a drink with him and he kept like eyeballing it, but he was just like, no, not yet. I have to wait. So like finally I think like the one, he ended up losing and he was like, all right, I'm done. And he walked away and he grabbed his drink and he chugged it because he lost. He was like kind of mad. And then And so it's down to like the last two, and like the one, he had some weird like sinus thing. So like while he's breathing, all you can just hear is just like, and I'm just like, oh, I hate listening to this, but he's so focused right now. I don't know. I didn't come in. I did not come in this way. Okay, cool. We'll come back in here in a minute. Yeah, oh yeah, because this will actually make sense being here in a second. Cool. So that's like him, and then it's actually, and it was funny because the last one, oh yeah, no, I always play as Kirby, and everybody hates that I play as Kirby because they're like, you know, Kirby's like the worst one, right? And I was like, I don't care, I love Kirby, and he's my boy. And they're like, whatever. And then, so the last two that are playing the game, the last two that are playing the game, they're roommates. And they were just so hardcore and dedicated into this thing that, once, that, like, when they, like, finally finished, I reckon I can get a, oh yeah, I gotta shoot you now. Where you at, girl? See, look at that. I already knew how many shots I was gonna be able to take with that. So they end up being right, and like when the one, I mean, and like them just alone, like those two alone, I think like they probably made like 7 of like the 10-ish minutes or so. They lasted so freaking long, and I think like by the time they ended up like finishing, like there were people who were just like, dude, there's no way that they went like as long as they did, and I was like, no, they 100% did. And like I think they ended it, and like it actually, so like there were some people who were like when they were behind us, they were playing cards, they were playing poker, and totally weren't playing for money, even though they totally were. So, like, some of those guys, they actually stopped, like, betting on, like, the cards, and they started, like, betting on the freaking game and shit. I must now shoot her for the last time. Alright, I'm sorry I had to shoot you, but you attacked me first. Even though I technically did, like, intrude on her property. I don't know. I remember the ones, I think I played this and my wife was nearby, and she, like, made that noise, and she was like, wait, isn't that supposed to be a girl? And I was like, yeah, it's a girl. She was like, so why did she go, Is it really? What? I thought it was a chick. Oh no. Oh man, I thought it was a girl. Whoa. Alright. I am learning something. See, we have both taught each other something. I taught you that you can break the fans, and you taught me that Terry is totally a dude. Man. I don't know what to believe anymore. Everything I know is a lie. And then, shwink. Dun 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 dun. Whee! Look at that. 2 jiggies in quick succession. Alright, so now, what do I want to do for a Klondike bar? I don't... Oh, alright, well... Okay. No. Bye, Banjo. And I think this is going to take me to the world entry and exit. Yes, it does. Sort of convenient. I think there's stuff down here that I want to do. We're going to pretend that that's on purpose. Somewhere in the game, you find a voice line talking about how Terry recently got divorced. Aww. Wait, what? Aww. Wait, how the fuck did he keep the kids? Clearly it didn't work out because somebody couldn't keep track of the chitlins. You know, I probably shouldn't call them chitlins because I think chitlins actually does mean like small pieces of like freaking like chicken and stuff. Yeah, the button. Should definitely not call the kids chitlins. It's fucked up. I will help you, Brown Jinjo. You're welcome. One more, and the Jinjos are good. Okay, well, I can't do nothing with you right now. Which I think that's actually, like, the first time, I think, in a while that I've ever done, Terry, like, first time. Or, first thing I do is help out Terry. Ooh. Go away. Don't want to deal with you, guy. See, like, I love, like, and I know, didn't you, I think you put down Pterodactyl Land. Thoughts? See, I knew I was actually just about to, like, start the conversation of that. Because I know you do not like this, like, whatsoever. I love the level. I am not a fan of how hard it is for me to navigate it at times. But I still love it. And I don't mind that it gives me trouble. For me, it just means that it takes longer to have fun with this. But, like, no, it also... I don't think it helps, but I really liked dinosaurs as a kid. So just being in a place like this where it's just like dinosaurs everywhere, I'm like, hell yeah. And then you just get the transformation where you're a giant T-Rex or even a little EB baby one. And I was like, damn it. I was like, you can't hate this. And then I end up going online and I see certain people that don't like this, and they're like, oh yeah, this level sucks, I hate it. And I'm like, what? No, give it love. But I like Grunty's Industries just because the music is good, and it was one where it made you kind of think about the it made you think about how, oh, I actually, like, you have to get in here. But you don't just get to go in there, you have to, like, find your way to get in there. And I just remember, like, as a kid, I was like, this is kind of annoying. But then, like, as an adult, I was like, you know what, that's actually clever. Like, it makes you kind of think of, like, about it more as, like, because it's, like, weirdly enough, it's kind of like sort of, I'm gonna call this baby T-Rex, yes. So if I would have made this bigger, which she had then said I called it, you know what, now I wish I would have fucking asked. I wish I would have thought about that. I would have totally, I would have tried to, wait. Oh, right. I'm like thinking, I was like, why wouldn't it let me roar? Then I remember, you have to go talk to a... This is something that I think that they could have probably remedied a little bit, where you have to talk to an enemy, and they have to teach you how to roar. Dude, Humba's not low-key hot. Like, everybody fucking loved Humba Wumba. Like, dude, when I saw, like, Humba as a kid, I was just like, whoa. Alright, I can get down with this. And it was fantastic. Now, open up sesame. Yeah, no, like, she's the... Oh, okay. Oh, cool, look, nose. But yeah, no, like, Humba's not low-key hot. Like, they knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. Oh, this is where it takes me to? Alright. And I do, like, I kind of like that they had the, like, insight to be like, yeah, we're gonna make sure that there's ways for you to kind of get up there as, like, a T-Rex, because they're like, we know you're gonna have a hard time getting out of there. And we also don't want to have to make an animation for this thing swimming, so... Yay, they don't attack me because I'm cute. Daddy T-Rex. Oh, and you know, I'm trying to... Because, like, I don't, off the top of my head, remember... Like, I know there is the one... I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you can climb up this. Are you supposed to? I don't know. Because this is the family's house, I think? Yeah. I can never... I don't know why. It's, like, it's right here at the beginning. I have the worst time finding this place every damn time. And I don't know why. But I can never remember where this is. I am just atrocious at it. And I know that even though, like, I've seen it here, there's going to be a point where I forget where this is, and I'm going to be like, I don't remember how to get to them. It's because I'm dumb. And a goober. And you can't tell me otherwise. And if you try to tell me otherwise, then you're the goober. Hair. Like little, like, hair. I gotta blow you up, and then there's a Jinjo there. I can go this way. I think these still mess with you. Oh, what an asshole. Because, yeah, like, those still... I was like, for some reason, I'm like, the small ones don't mess with it, but these ones... Can I actually stay up on the platform, please? Thank yous. Can we climb up there? Okay, so you're there now. I can now... No, stay away, stay away, stay away. Yeah. Haha, dick. Those things are so mean. So then this, I think, is where... Yeah, that's where what's his face is. And I need to be big and do that. You know what? I can probably... I can more easily figure out what it is I'm supposed to do when it comes to being the big T-Rex. And I can look in the intricacies of being the small one. And, like, I know, like, pretty much, like, the only thing that you really have to do with the small one is you have to... Well, one, you have to find the sign that tells you what the order is for roaring. Because I think it's randomized. Don't quote me on it. But I believe it's randomized. Or maybe it's, like, one of the things that's not. And I'm just misremembering. Which is 100% possible. Oh, and I know I have to... Hey, you know what? We're just going to go to World Entry and Exit to get to Mumbo's. Yes, I knew that. Mumbo's. There we go. Oh, and then I need to go back to the top there because I know I can go across from where the warp pad is. And there's stuff there that I can do. And I'm wondering if there's a... Like, me just trying to figure out... I'm wondering if there's a bunch of people that do not want to, like, stick around for this. Because I know, like, most people, when they see Banjo-Kazooie or Tooie being played, everybody wants to see it on the Switch. See, that's what I don't... There's some things that are randomized, I think. And that's why I'm saying I think. That's why I'm saying, like, definitely don't quote me on it. I believe it's randomized. Doing this. See, and I don't even, you know... I was gonna say, I don't even care. I'll get chomped a bunch of times. And then we'll go here, do this. Because as a kid, I tried, like, I was like, let's be very careful and jump over and get to this thing. I don't care anymore. Oh yeah, where's your Globo at? I don't even remember where your Globo is. But I know I have one right now, because I still have the one that I'm supposed to give to Mumbo on the cliff top. But, I never went to it yet, because I didn't need it. So I was like, let's just have the Globo, just in case I end up wanting to be lazy or forget some stuff. But yeah, like, I don't entirely remember where the, Globo for this one is. But yeah, like, there's some things I think... Oh, I think I can even hear it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Bam. There we go. We now are a net gain of 1 Globo. And that thing will still try to nibble on you, even if you're Mumbo. So let's go to here, and we'll go to that. Yeah, no, there's... Like, I'm trying to... Like, I know the Jinjos are random. Klungo and what potions he uses per fight. Because he only has the 3 that he cycles from, but they are still different. Like, it's random which one you end up getting first, second, third. I want to say the roars might be different. And I think they did it because they wanted... Oh, wait, am I stupid? Yeah, I am stupid. Alright, well, you know what? Y'all may judge me if you would like. I could have sworn that his thing was on the other side. Please judge me accordingly. You all have the right. Enlarge. And I do love how they pretty much just admitted, yeah, I totally made this look goofy on purpose, and somehow nobody caught it. But yes, it's clearly a phallus. Funny ha-has. So then let's go and, you know, just realized too, I could have used that teleportation pad. Could have totally just teleported to Humbo's, which is all I wanted to do. And I don't think there's anything else that Mumbo really does except for mess with her hut. At least not off the top of my head. Because yeah, you have like those, the steps in front, which I kind of feel like. Oh, yeah, and it. Oh, I meant to go to Humba's Biscuits. Yeah, no, it. I think I know. I definitely had to look up. Like I mean, like, and I did it even as an adult, where I'm like, okay, I understand that this is supposed to be humorous, but I don't know why this is funny. And then yeah, then you look it up and you're like, oh yes, that actually is pretty funny. I like that. I like that. Oh yeah, but I'm pretty sure that like there's a lot of people who probably like don't want to hang out watching this stuff because it's not on the Switch, and they're like, what is this, lag? I don't want lag in my video games. It's like, well, yeah, but unless somebody wants to buy me the freaking N64 Switch controller, I can't play these games that I'm used to on that. It feels sacrilege. Like, there's just something about it just feels improper. I don't like it. But yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, when it comes to, like, the British... Because, I mean, like, everybody, like, for a lot of people have probably watched the Game Grumps when they had, like, Grant Kirkhope in it, you know, on... Like, oh my gosh, freaking, what is that, in, like, 2012? Maybe early 2013? And all the stuff where he was just like, oh yeah, no, like, these were definitely, like... This was definitely, like, on purpose, and we are genuinely surprised that, like, somehow we get, like, past all that stuff, and you're like... Yeah, how did you do that? And they're like, we have no idea. For some reason, they thought we were saying fuck you to kids, but no, we're totally going to be able to just be like, yeah, that's a wiener. Like, somehow we're going to get away with that. Outside her wigwam. And I know I need to press that one button. And then we got to scare the one dude who prevents entrance to the thingy there. One of these games are undeniably guilty of its British humor. Oh, yeah. Dude, is she bigger too? I think she grows with the hut. Oh, yeah, she definitely grew with the hut. I don't know why. I think I realized that, like, before, but, like, I think that's, like, the first time where I genuinely noticed, like, yeah, she's huge. Oh, yeah, Daddy T-Rex, you're right. Oh, my gosh, she's so freaking big. Hey, she is Daddy T-Rex. I don't think it was. I mean, you could have just said big. And then I got a buddy who he loves saying snoo snoo. Like, it's because he loves Futurama, so he's always just like, yeah, snoo snoo. Like, it's funny. Hold on a second. Can I? 'Cause I want to get that Jinjo now. I think I can do it. Yeah, that took less than 10 seconds to do that. And I think, does the counter... So that's at 27. 27, 27, 27, 27. Okay, so that's kind of nice that it stops. It didn't stop perfectly. Oh, dude, totally did. And that, I mean, that's why, I mean, shoot, you have to kind of blame, like, the 80s and 90s for, like, furries. Like, that's just... It's like, dude, come on, you guys, like, made so many characters where it's like... That's like, I mean, how do you not? But I know, like, one of, like, the biggest, like, and then one of, like, the biggest, proofs to that, or I guess, like, I don't want to say proofs, but, like, evidence toward it is, there was a guy, because I had a weird health teacher, like, some of the stuff that we were taught wasn't necessarily something that really needed to be taught at times, but like she told us about how there was this dude who, when he was little, and when I say little, you know, he's whatever puberty age, he would when he was going through that point in his life, he would take care of himself in his barn. And whenever he was out in the barn and stuff, like, he had, like, a pair of red cowboy boots that he wore whenever he would do that. And so whenever he was taking care of himself, he said he was typically looking down, looking at those red boots. And when he got older, there were certain things he found he could not really perform well without having those red boots on. And that pretty much was because when he was doing that stuff for a really long time, it's because he was looking down at the red boots. So that that then got like attached, and what like the action of that then became affiliated with doing that. So now it very much like be careful with how you like train your brain in doing things, because you're not knowing if you're doing it intentionally or not. But like you definitely are going to like get your brain into a mindset of like, this is like, you know, like this is the trend. Whenever this happens, this is the criteria that's met. So now you kind of have to do it. I don't think there's really anything else to do as a big T-Rex. Because yeah, you scare the guy, you hit the button. I don't think there's anything else that really has to get done. So I'm gonna transform back, and then and I want to go back up to the top of the thingy. And I want to go and do that thing. Yeah, well, and I mean, yeah. It's like, oh, sweetheart, it's time to do the thing. And she is like, okay, go get your boots. And then he's supposed to be like, oh, hell yeah. I mean, somebody must be. But like, yeah, like that's like. But yeah, like it's like stuff like that. Well, and that's why they like kind of say that like people nowadays, like there's a lot of stuff where you have to kind of like be careful with it, because you are training your brain to like be, you know, into things that are not a thing that you would normally do. And I mean, and it's kind of like funny. It's like you hear like professionals talking about that. But for some reason, it's like more weirdly like, I understand it more when it's like comedians talking about it, because they're just like, oh yeah, no, like I know my brain is like totally like fucked from, you know, stuff that you would do or what. Oh, this is the stomping grounds. That's what's over here. I couldn't remember what was here. I'm like, I think it's the stomping grounds. And stomping grounds, or stomping plains. Whatever, bruh. And then I believe it's actually... Gosh, who was it? I remember I watched somebody doing this, and because of how slow Banjo moves, there's like specific things you have to do, because Banjo cannot himself get to those footprint spots and be safe unless, and I know this from experience, using the Super Banjo cheat, he can actually run to all those no problem. But without it, you have to kind of do like a weird thing where you're like, you have to lead him going one way like last second and then turn around. I don't know when he's going to do the thing. Yeah, so Holly's about to do like the thing. But yeah, like you have to do like this weird, like see, like you can't make it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die. Like, I don't understand. Like, the only thing I can imagine they probably expected you to do is they wanted you to have the nap pack at this point. Do you get to go full? You do go full, okay. Because, yeah, like, I think you're supposed to, like, do this. I can't do it. Oh my gosh, it literally just takes you down to fucking 1? That's atrocious. Yeah, like, I saw the one guy doing it, and he did it no problem. I clearly cannot. Or you know what? I can at least... I can do it with Kazooie, and that's fine. But, like, this is, like, in part why I kind of want to get, like, I want to activate the Super Banjo cheat. Because I know it'll work doing that. Oh, whatever. Totally made that. What's the next closest one? Oh, cool. That one is. Biscuits! I am terrible at this. I think it is. Like I said, I'm so used to having the Super Banjo cheat. So, like, doing this vanilla, not exactly the easiest. I'm not gonna make that. Yay. Oh no. I was gonna say I'm gonna mess that up. I'm gonna die. Yep, I did. Shit! I wasn't looking around. I was a fool. Should I? I think I'm gonna get hit here. Did not. That's good. What? That count as a hit? What? What? How? Okay. That only scared me a lot. Which one has Jess Kazooie on it? This one. Nice. And then... and then I can go... I mean... So if I get hit once, it'll kill me, I'm like 90% sure. Yeah. Okay, so no, it just automatically takes you down to 1. Oh, I was right there. I was like, if I could just get to that one and then get it. And yeah, it definitely is like sleep it off. It puts us both. Oh, you know what? That means I'll have to do it with Kazooie twice. You know what? I think it is going to be just so we're not going to be here forever trying this crap. I will do that later. Like I said, like the only other way that I know I can do it is through Super Banjo, which we are not doing this playthrough, I believe. I guess that really that counts. Come on, game. Nope, I'm not gonna make that. Oh, so close. Yeah, I think this is for... No, that's for just Banjo. But this is for both. And I'm okay with just getting this. Because I think for... Yeah, that one that's just Banjo, I believe is also a Jiggy. But I'm not gonna be able to get that yet. And now we're back at the entrance to that. No, I hit B for that. So let's go. And I want to go and recover. So we're going to go and talk to Jam Jars for a hot second. Because now I think at this point, if I die, it'll take me to World Entry and Exit. Which, granted, I'm right there. But I don't want to have to go to a World Entry and Exit when I'm like somewhere that's going to take a minute to get to it. Ooh, and while I'm also here, I can go and mess with the, I don't know why. I can't remember what... There's something nut. Can't remember what green guy in the armor is. Delightful. And then... I also don't... Oh, you know what? Hold on. Can I do it with grenade eggs? Is that the one that can hit the button? Let me see... That works. Okay, cool. For some reason, I'm like thinking like regular rockinets. That probably... Most likely is. And then I can stand here safely. And we got you, and then let's... Killer! 6 out of 9. Okay. And then I will hit you for funsies. And... For some reason, I am not remembering off the top of my head how you're supposed to get up there. Though I know I can get up there. Oh, hold on. Let's, you know what, whilst here. Why not actually just go in there? Because that's probably where I'm supposed to go, like a dummy. So you're trying to think, I don't remember how to get up there. It's because you're not supposed to remember how to get up there. You're supposed to just get up there. You just do it. You just Shia LaBeouf it. Shia LaBeouf it. Hooray. And he is none the wiser. Tiny cheeks away. Arg. All. See, and I don't understand what he means by all go the shape of the pear. I don't. What does that mean? All go shape of the pear. What is that? That means something. I know it does. Oh, is that really one of the ways I'm supposed to? You know what? Let me go. But I wonder if there's something actually there. I feel like there is. Oh, just eggs, really? It's kind of boring, but alright. Oh, the wife is calling me. I will mute for a second. That is like the one thing that I have like, it just means that things are going well. You know what really sucks is I'm trying to remember what the conversation was where that's being said, and I don't remember what it is. And I know it's because like I am atrocious at multitasking. So I know there's supposed to be a pair of. I believe they're supposed to. Oh, you know what is it? Hold on, I think they're here. Where's the... I know they're supposed to be springy step shoes. Oh, all goes the shape of the pair. Oh, so it's supposed to be like an all... I guess that kind of makes sense. It's some weird... And who knows, it's probably some like British thing. So, you know, of course, I'm not gonna know. Because I'm not one of... Did I go somewhere I probably don't want to? Can I make it? Shoes? Where do I want to go? Okay, I want to go over there. Okay, I can make that, I believe. Yeah, no, like, I am, like... Conflab it. Without... If I have just Kazooie, I know I can make that jump. All go the shape of the pear, but there's still, like, fucking a bajillion of us left, so, like, whatever, bro. If they were to do that nowadays, it's like, whatevs, bruh. There's, like, 3 more, know what I'm saying? You'd be like, no, Rocknut, I don't know what you're saying. And then there's this hole, which I'm pretty sure they like intend you to. They definitely intend you to like get this through. Am I still at click on? I think there's a way where you can shoot an egg at this. Have it. Yeah, so like there's a way where you can have it, shoot it there, and it'll still work. Oh, so close. I was like an inch off. Biscuits and gravy. So if it's there, I'll try hitting it like that. There it is. Cool. Won't have to come back here again and do that. Because yeah, they intend for you to not get that until you've given him his water. But I'm not about that life. So I know I can stand here, and then we get to see this sad mofo. And then for some reason he's like, maybe if I lick the ground it'll do something. Like, no dude, that's weird. Seeker of beverages. Yeah, if you lick sand, that's what happens, dum-dum. Why not go and look for something? It's not gonna just drop. It's not gonna just fall from the sky. Dude, you know what? I'm currently not a seeker of beverage because I have my beverage right here. Actually, what is this that I'm drinking? This was gifted to me. Paul Mason Grand Amber. But it's with an E, so it's probably Grande. Grande Amber. Very smooth. But yeah, I was gifted this. I was gifted this for Christmas. Because everything is better when it's free. Dude, especially free drinks. And you know what? Since I'm not a girl, I don't typically get free drinks. on the regs. So this is this is how I have to get it. I have to get it through Christmas gifts. But I'm not desperate for drinks, which is kind of nice. I think it's nice when you get to be able to like know where you're like, I know I like to have a drink, but I'm not gonna die if I don't have one. Because I definitely knew some people who were like, what? A day without drinking? No. Why would I not drink? It's like, because you do better on the regs, it won't mess with your liver that you're then gonna have to deal with in the next couple years. I don't know, something like that. But sometimes people just don't care. But I also don't think that addiction runs in my family, though I'm not gonna like say that as a fact, because there's a chance it does, and I just got really lucky. A mega lightweight. So I don't know what it is. Like, so like the first, man, I'm just gonna be full of like freaking stories from like forevers ago. So when I was like the first time I drank was I was 20, and I was at my barracks for C school. I did hit him right. Okay, the lag was very bad there. And I had somebody who, like, my first alcoholic drink that well, technically the first one I had was a Bud Light from my dad. I did not care for the taste of Bud Light, though. Did not care for it. So then, you know, it's now like years later, and the first time I like actually got like drunk was and I do remember like, because I know like the feeling like now of like drinking, but I remember like the first time I drank and doing that stuff. It was, I got what was it? Angry Orchard. I was gonna say Red's Wicked, but it was not Red's, or not Red's Wicked, but like Red's. The first time I had it was so yeah, it was at that school, and we were not supposed to have it. One, yeah, I just don't, in general, I don't like the taste of beer. Like, I get some people like it, and it's totally cool that you do, but it's not for me. So like the first time I had, like, you know, so like the first time I got drunk was because of Angry Orchard. And I remember like, so, and I was sitting the whole time I was drinking the 6-pack. And I just remember like telling my buddy, I'm like, man, I don't feel anything. And he was like, you don't feel anything at all? And I'm like, no, nothing. He was like, that's kind of weird, because like you've already had, he's like, shit, you've had 4. He's like, this is your first time? You should definitely be feeling something. And I was like, I don't disagree, but I'm fine. And he was like, huh, that's weird. And then finally, like after a bit, like I think after I got like halfway through the 5th one, and then I was like, oh man, I gotta piss. So like I stood up, and as soon as I stood up, I sat right back down. And I was like, whoa. And he turned and looked at me. He was like, wait a minute, have you been sitting the whole time? And I was like, yeah, that was the first time I stood up. He was like, oh, you fucking dummy. He's like, yeah, you have to like stand to feel it. And I was like, I was like, what's the logic behind that? He was like, he just kind of looked, and he was already he was polishing off his second 40. He was like, I don't know, I can't think about that shit right now. I'm busy drinking too. And I was like, alright, can't argue that. So then, like, you know, like the night finally freaking comes to an end, or, you know, the night comes to an end. And, he was like, alright, now you gotta walk back to your room, but you can't make it look like you're drunk. And I was like, how am I supposed to do that? He was like, dude, he's like, you don't have to go far, just walk over to, he's like, just walk back to your room, man. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And as soon as I like stepped out of the door, which also that is the, because I know you like Skyward Sword. That was the first time I had ever actually like in person had Skyward Sword played. And I was like, oh, I don't really care about this game. But the problem is he absolutely loved it. Like it was his, like one of his, like his childhood game. So he's like, and since we were both like drinking and stuff, and I was like, yeah, man, I don't think I care about this game. He was like, no, dude, he's like, come on, like it's good. And I'm like, oh, dude, I don't think this is that good. And he was like, no, man, this game's awesome. Like, I mean, like, he's like, graphically, it looks fantastic. He's like, I mean, like, look how responsive it is with the controller, man. He's like, that's awesome. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I care. And I know I was just like drunk enough, and I'm just like, yeah. And that's where I also learned that like my filter kind of goes away. But I was like, yeah, I just don't like it, man. He was like, oh, whatever. I'm still gonna play the game. And I was like, oh yeah, no, go for it. Until finally, then we ended up playing Mario Kart, and I found out that I needed to have practice if I was gonna play freaking Mario Kart drinking. Yeah, no, like so like my thing now is I don't say things are bad anymore when it's definitely like a preference as well. So like if you like Skyward Sword, that's fantastic. They put in a shitload of effort when it came to that game. So like somebody and it's like unsurprising, people should like that game. They put in time and effort into it. But I just don't like it. Like, and there's not too many things that I would say are like genuinely bad, unless they are just like they are just not well made. Like there's movies. Like there's definitely like movies where I'm like, dude, you can like this movie, but like just like bare bones, this is garbage. Like, and you have to know that like this is just, it's poorly made, and it wants to believe it's more than what it actually is, and it is not. And like they're just like, I've always said, like there needs to be like moments like that where you have to be able to just kind of be like, dude, come on, you don't have to defend this with me. Like we know it's not good. I don't know. Like I also like I can't always judge a movie because like I root for the bad guys in movies. I can't remember. I think it was Insidious. It's one of those movies where like there's it's like a kid gets possessed or something. Ooh, I can get another Cheeto cheat. There's a kid who like gets possessed by some like guy or spirit or something, and at the end of it, the spirit pretty much like wins. Like I think he like kills the parents, and he ends up like leaving and whatever. And you know the kid pretty much is like a passenger, and the guy is just kind of whatever. And I remember like when the movie ended, and I'm with my wife watching it, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is so sad and tragic, whatever else," and I, being the fantastic person that I am, was like, "Oh hell yeah!" And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Dude," I was like, "That was awesome." And she was like, "What do you mean that's awesome?" And I was like, "He won." She was like, "Yeah, that's not good." And I was like, "Why not though?" She was like, "What do you mean why not?" And I'm like, "Dude, how many times in like horror movies and stuff, like, oh, they exorcise the demon and now everybody's fine and goes back to normal." I'm like, that's boring. I'm like, they won this time. That's awesome. I'm like, now there's opportunity for more movies with with this guy or whatever. She was like, yeah, but she's like, you're actually like, you're genuinely happy that like this is how the movie's ending. And I was like, oh yeah, 100%. I was like, I'm so glad I came and saw this movie with you. And she was like, I don't like that you're so okay with it. And I was like, well, sorry. I was like, but that was awesome. I like how that movie ended. And I think it was like the same way, like when there's something, oh, there is something there. Like when I think it was the 2018. Oh, hey there, 20. That's going pretty good. I'm talking about like bad guys winning in movies and being happy about it. But I think Krampus 2018 was similar, where it's because like, oh my gosh, in that movie, it has, and it reminded me, because I hadn't had to worry about it in such a long time, but it reminded me about like what one of my, like, I guess you would call it a phobia, sort of, but it's just I just genuinely did not like, for anybody that's seen it, that movie, wait, how am I? So how am I supposed to... Oh, I have to fly with Kazooie to get to this one. That's right. Oh, you know what? And that's where the split up pad is, so I gotta do that. So in the 2018 Krampus movie, pretty like the way that it ends is it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, it's pretty much like, yeah, everybody is kind of stuck here in this thing, and oh, okay, I was gonna be able to admit. So like it pretty much like it ends with Kazooie, get up on there. Okay, it ends with like they're like it all ends and it's like, wait a minute, are we actually like good? But then it's like they like, you know, the camera pans back and it's like they're in a snow globe and it's got Krampus hand, whatever. So you're like, okay, cool. It they're like it ends it with everybody like not, you know, they're pretty much like stuck in like a purgatory or hell, whatever you want to call it, where they're pretty much probably gonna have to like relive that shit for a long ass time. And like my thing is like what that movie kind of like reminded me that I absolutely hate is pretty much like being like swallowed whole, because there's like the Jack in the Box thing, which, and because that movie also uses practical effects, which I loved, except for the tiny gingerbread men, which I was like, you know what, if one thing's CG, I guess it's those. And it's nice that like whatever budget for like that stuff would have been, and it goes to that I was like, yeah, this is good, this is fine. I also need to be able to, hold on, let me inch. I need to be able to jump down to there and not die. Can I maybe make that happen? Close enough. Cool. So it was. So, and I do, and I love, I mean, it's like, yeah, who doesn't? But like, I love practical effects, and that movie did it so fucking well. And but yeah, like what I hate is I hate the concept of being swallowed alive and whole, and seeing it happen is worse. And the reason that I know that I have that, and it was something that I kind of forgot about, was because the first time I saw that happen was Anaconda, and the first time I saw that was on Sci-Fi, and like, cause like that, you know, it's like you see like that happens a lot, and then there's that scene where like I guess like the, you know, the snake is going by somebody, and they could like see like the person where they're like, you know, pressing against the from the inside of the snake and whatever. No, I already know what to do. I know what to do. But like, yeah, it was like, so like, then, so it pretty much was like, I saw that and I was like, oh, that's right, I absolutely hate that about things. I had to relive my fucking phobia of just getting swallowed whole and shit. And I was like, yeah, I still hate this, even as an adult. Because I think by the time I saw that movie, 2018, what are we... I'm trying to remember why I was with my wife in 2018 to see that movie. Because in 2018, I must have visited home for something. Because I think like one of the only times I really came home from Japan, it might have been like one Christmas where I decided, I don't know. But like typically when it came to the holidays, I stayed there. But yeah, no, I was very happy with how that movie ended. Also, I don't know if this is how everybody else does this one, but this is how I always do the Champa's minigame. Which, you know what, Champa, I know you didn't need that much, but like, you feel fantastic. Champa right now. Oh, yeah, isn't it? Shit, I didn't realize that until just now. Do you want to play again? Nah. But yeah, no, talking about that, and just definitely... Also, every other minigame they have, if you like finish it, they usually have you, like, they take you out. This is one of the ones where it does not force you out. The Decent? Or the Descent? If it's the Descent. I probably haven't. Usually if I see a scary movie, or like a horror movie, I won't say scary because like, not everything is really scary anymore. But like if I watch a movie like that, it's typically because my wife wants to see it. I do not actively seek out horror movies, but it's also because like a lot of them kind of rely on jump scares, which I don't really care about jump scares, which is like, oh yeah, like who freaking does? I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to get around here. There's that flying pad. There's that, which we went through earlier. Let's see what my totals are right now for this place. Wow, I feel like I have made more progress, and I have not. Oh, sweet, I got all the notes, though. That's happy. That's good. So I'm missing a Jinjo, which I know which Jinjo that is. So that'll be fine. Did she call me again? Oh no, wife's calling again. Okay, unmuted again. There we go. Well, and it's not, I wouldn't even say that they have like a low bar. Because like you could, like there's still like I said, like I mean like that, I think it was Insidious, I don't know. Whatever, where they like the guy pretty much wins. Like that I liked. I actually enjoyed what else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something else. But I can't think of what. I mean, I guess I could try to. Oh, and I have Taxi Pack, which means I can definitely... Hold on, you know what? Speaking of freaking that egg there, I can do this. But yeah, no, and there's like that. So like, I actually really enjoyed the 2017 It movie. I liked that one a lot. But I liked it because the guy who played Pennywise did a very good job of playing Pennywise. Like I think he did I think he would have done Stephen Curry very proud for how he did it. And then it's weird too, like seeing like the guy who played Pennywise and seeing like what he actually looks like, and you're like, oh, this guy actually looks like he's like a pretty like decent guy, but he does just look like incredibly freaking unsettling when you see him playing, you know, doing the stuff that is like very Pennywise-like. Also, I do not like that I don't think I can get to that egg without the backflipping. I feel like I should be able to. I could have sworn like I've done it before. You know what? Let me try. I have something I can try to do. About a group of women going into a cave which is unknown to them, is inhabited by for a lack of a better term, cave people. I think it came out in like the mid-2000s. That Descent. I think the name sounds familiar, but I couldn't. Yeah, I don't think I could say that I've seen it. But it sounds very 2000s. The Descent. My wife has probably seen it. Also, I kind of feel well. Actually, you know, I was gonna say I think it's kind of dumb that they have like a warp pad for. Let me see. Can I see? Oh, I need it. Do not push me, cause I'm close to the edge. Okay, so there's Mumbo. Push me. I fell down. Oh my gosh! I hit A and it didn't. She didn't flutter. Kazooie, I'm gonna blame that on you. I know it's not 100% your fault, but I'm gonna make that totally your fault. I mean, when you like, it's like gory graphic. Cause like if it's like, cause I would imagine if you're saying it's like cave people, I would imagine it's probably gonna be like a lot of just people getting absolutely freaking demolished by cave people, which we all know that they would have to make that like, I mean, you just have to go all the way with it. Can't go soft when it comes to that. All right, let's try this again. See if I can get to her egg without having to do any of that backflippy stuff. I need to be able to see over it. Is there? So there's the entrance. Which means... But you know what? I can still look over this way and take a peek. Get closer, get closer, get closer. Where are we at right now? So there's jam jars. And I believe the water was that way more. I believe. No, but there's that stuff. So there's a water. There's a water. It's not Saw level, but violent. Okay. Dude, the first time I saw anything that was like even related to Saw, and this is like kind of sad, but like the first time I saw anything that was like Saw related was because of where is the water at? That's there. I could have sworn it's like around here. But the first time I saw anything when it came to like Saw was Scary Movie 1, I think. So, you know, like, not scary at all. I can't handle pure gore myself, but that movie pushes it to where my... Okay. Which, I think... So, like, my wife used to not care about, like, gore. Like, she was... Like, my wife wasn't, like, really... Like, I wouldn't say she, like... Like, she could, like, if it was there, she was like, ugh, fine. I'll watch it, but it's not, like... Like, she doesn't, like, actively seek out gore. Really, if I wait too long, it won't. So I just pretty much have to start, like, the fluttering. Like, immediately. I can't, like, take a second. Okay, that's fine. She used to be like, I can handle the gore, but I will not actively seek it out. But if it's in a movie, and I like the movie so far, she'll muscle it out. And now she's, like, out of nowhere became, like, squeamish. To where now she'll just be like, oh... It's gore. Oh, I don't think I can watch it. And I'm like, what? I was like, a couple of months ago, you could watch this like no freaking problem. What happened? She's like, I just don't want to see it. I don't know. Where are you at, egg? Oh, I missed the egg. Biscuits and gravy. Is this where I want to be at? Nope, of course it's not. I'm like trying to see where that's at, and I'm gonna have to like map it out and then make the jump. Charging my phone, so it's gonna be silent. You know, for some reason I'm like, oh, hello there. That thing's following me. I'll leave a little poo for it. Y'all, I wish all these dinosaurs would stop seeing me. I do not like gore at all. Yeah, if I don't have to see it, that's cool. I don't, like, if it's, like, CG, I don't care. Like, CG is one of those things where it 100% can pull me out of a lot of things. Like, like, immediately I'm just like, oh, this is not, like, this is no longer, like, scary to me. But if they do, like, practical effect gore, and it's done well, I'm just like, oh, this is gross. I do not like this. Oh my gosh, there was a freaking horror movie, where did I see it at? There was a horror movie that I remember seeing on Sci-Fi. I think it was another one of those, like, sci-fi movies where it was like this, like, giant, like, these, like, giant killer rat things, which ended up in, if you've ever watched Disaster Movie, I think had a, it had like a kind of like a little, it was like a sort of like a parody to it, but not like crazy direct, because like the parody that like it did was and this sounds like so stupid in like retrospect, but like it was like, so it's like giant like killer rat things, but the way that like they were referencing it was like using the chipmunks, you know, like Alvin and the Chipmunks. It was like doing stuff with them, and oh really, we're gonna waste my time doing this? That's cool. And so I remember, and I was like watching the movie, the parody movie, Disaster Movie, and I was like, wait a minute, I was like, is this supposed to be about, like, the killer rat things? I was like, man, this makes it not scary, but I also still hate it. Okay, so I got the Jinja, that's cool, but, oh, I think to get... I want to backflip so badly, but I can't. Can I do it from... Really? Come on, A button. Is my... Don't tell me, like... I don't think my A button's starting to die, but I don't like how finicky it's being. Oh no! Oh, I did it to myself. But yeah, so like I don't... Like there's not like too many things I think like gore really like bothers me so much anymore. But yeah, like if I can avoid it, I don't mind it. But if it adds to a movie and it doesn't just feel like it's like unnecessarily forced, that helps. And hold on, let me get some clockwork eggs because I only have 10. So I don't want to go in this one. I think the rock nut. I think I want to be. Really? Come on, Kazooie. Don't make me feel bad. Really? Oh no. Where is the rock nut thing at? I know this isn't. Oh, this is it. Hello. Well, let me get over here now. Haha. I'll go shape of the pear. But still, one of us left. Do I know where that is off the top of my head? Because I think I got like all like the... I think I got all the really intricate ones. At least I think so. Okay, I actually want to go in there now too. Now, Banjo, where are... You're in the falls, right? You are in the falls. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like... a movie that had gore in it that, like, for me, I was like, you know what? I think that's my threshold. Because, like, it's weird. Like, I can watch, like... And I don't know if maybe it's because it's, like, a cartoon. But, like, I can watch Invincible. And, like, all the stuff that happens in it. And I can watch that no problem. And, like, and I know that I've seen, like... And I'm wondering if maybe, like, for me, it's more so, like, the context is... Oh, right, it's just Banjo. I was like, why did it do that? Oh, and I gotta think. I think she's near Humbo's Wigwam. I think that would bring me closer to it. But yeah, like, there's not, like, too many things that I can think of. Right? Is Kazooie here? Kazooie's here, right? Where is... Okay, so I am not in the right place. And I don't know where the right place is. Right place is probably going to be, like, this way-ish. Oh, no, that's going to suck. So I'm going to get that hurt, and I might get... Yep, there we go, nibbled on. That's going to... Oh, my gosh. I am getting ganged up on right now, and this is not kosher. And oh, you know what? And I bet you Kazooie was like me going the opposite way. I always said I was not a professional when it came to this. Not at all. Not whatsoever. Whoa, man, those things can freaking see you for a while. Okay, cool. Got me a little safety safe. Alright. Haha, I got you here. Really? And so, like, there's, like, a lot of stuff where, like, I'm also trying to think, like, about, like, thinking about this game compared to, like, Kazooie. And, like, things that I think I also, like, appreciate more. But I'm wondering if I kind of, like, don't like the way that, like, the honeycombs look as much as I did in Kazooie. Because, like, the honeycombs kind of, they look a little bit nicer, I'll say, in Kazooie. Just because they look, I'll stick to my Star Trek. Do you which Star Trek are you a fan of, like, Star Trek as a whole? Do you prefer, like, the original, Next Generation? Do you like the newer movies? Oogle Boogle's cave. Okay. Oh, stop it. Killer. But yeah, like I know, not super disturbed by gore. I just don't enjoy it. Obviously, it could be useful. Oh yeah, no, like yeah, when gore is just there, like, cause there's a lot of things where like if you just have it just to have it, yeah, it kind of makes it like not as fun. Like things are just better with context. And I think that's kind of like when it comes to like gore for me is like, yeah, if contextually it works, then sure, fine. But if you just kind of have it there just to have it, it's kind of whatever. Let me actually say, I don't remember how many of the babies I've hatched. Oh, I know there's going to be one more left. And I know the last one you hatch, I believe always is as a whole, but Deep Space Nine. Because my middle name is, one of my middle names is from Star Trek. But I believe it's specifically Next Generation. I also have to remember how to even get to, like, yeah, so I think the last kid is always the one that ends up being like super chunky, and she's like, or he's like, you have to come bring it because it clearly can't fly. But yeah, one of my middle names is from Star Trek. Because my mom was I guess she was a pretty big fan of The Next Generation. I think that was her Star Trek when she started getting into it. Is there some more? Okay, so this takes you to Witchy World, which this isn't going to matter until we get Claw Clamor boots. But it's nice that we have that done now. Where is... Because isn't there 4 of them? I think there's 4. So we got that done. Then we'll do this one, because this is another launch pad. Yes, it is. After Star Trek... I named my daughter after a Star Trek character. Yeah, I don't know why she only did a middle name, but for some reason she only did like the middle name. But my mom, she had a lot of us have like names that came from TV. Like she has like one of my sisters, her nickname is if anybody's ever seen the movie As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson and a bunch of other people that people like in the younger demographic are not going to know or care about. One of my sister's middle names is the name of the dog from that movie. The dog who's owned by the guy that ends up like getting his house broken into, and it ends up being like really bad, and he gets like the shit kicked out of him, and then he's all like hospitalized and stuff. Like it's one of those movies where I'm like, I had like the hardest time keeping track of it because I'm like, I don't understand fully what's going on right now, and it's kind of hard to keep track of it. Oh yeah, this is an area that I like really haven't gotten into. I think there's more for me to do. And then I have another sister. I think he says, "You're cool, I'll let you through. You seem okay, we let you in." Oh hell yeah, dude, thanks. But I think there's nothing... I think he has something behind him. I don't remember. Because, yeah, now I can hit this. And then... now I can get into here. So, yeah. So, like, this is the room that you get into. And... so, like, you can go here. Oh, and you know what? Actually, speaking of, hatched eggs and the last one being a chunkers, this is actually it. There we go. So, yeah, this is the room where you can learn to hatch eggs. That's down on the other side there. I think. Yeah, because I need the split up pad, which I believe is like down here. Yeah, so you can come to him here. And as long as you have the, as long as you got the stuff, you're good. Where is the... am I misremembering? Because I know the pad is... maybe it is in that other room and I just don't... I didn't see it. Bam! Ha. Gone. Also, I did not want to use that egg. But oopsie doodles. Whatever. I'll live. Yeah, and I know my, like, because, like, my wife and I have talked about, like, kid naming and stuff, and she's like, oh, I want to, like, my wife is a big, Superman fan, so she was like, we should name our kid Clark, and I'm like, no. Look at you, that's a biggin'. Too right, she can't even fly. I'm not sure if there will be room in our nest. You couldn't just hit her with one of those. Good golly. You're heartless. Only joking. Bring her back to me and I'll work out an exercise program for her. Jeez, fucking Louise. I did not realize that fucking Terry went that, like, hardcore. Could you just, like, you know, like, no. Oh, okay, okay. I just imagine that Terry would just be like, alright, fine. I forget what happens if you try to, like... Okay, so they just kind of, like, ignore you. But I can go this way still. Alrighty. Don't know how he got the kit. I have no idea either. I mean... I don't know how dinosaur divorce even works. I don't know what the logic is behind it. Maybe there's, like, none at all. And they're just like, whatever, you seem cooler. You know what? Maybe it's some, maybe it's just some, like, good old-timey, you know, like, misogyny where they're just like, what? You wouldn't be able to take care of you wouldn't be able to defend your children. You are just a woman. Maybe it could be something like that. That would start a nice little fun, angry conversation with people. But I only imagine that it could be something on the lines of that just because it's like... Yes. Oh, you know what? We're gonna hit you with a baby. Hit you with an oversized baby. But yeah, maybe this... Yeah. They're just so far back in their ways. They're just like, yeah, this is the only logical reason. It's like, it's not, but whatever. Also, can I get... I can get to... I think I can get to her this way. Yeah, have to. No other way to get to her otherwise. But yeah, there's also, like... I don't think I can think of, like, too many times where, like... Because I don't think, like, personally I know anybody who, like, you know, went through something like that. And it was, like, guy had the kids. I think typically it's always been, like, mother wins custody. I don't know. Luckily, I'm not, like, I'm not truly at a point in my life right now where, like, we're seeing, like, a whole... Thank goodness, because we won't want to see another egg for the rest of the game. Well, technically, if you didn't get all this stuff done earlier, you actually would still have to do one more. Golly, that's a big-ass baby. Oh, is that... Oh, I like, for some reason I thought that, like... you know what? And I just clipped through the wall. Hell yeah. There we go. Bye-bye. How long have I been on? Jeez, 2 hours and 40 minutes? Well, you know what? Hey, while y'all are here, if y'all are having a good time hanging out, I'd appreciate if you left some feedback, whether it's a thumb or a comment. Much appreciated. And then now, I don't think there's anything... Because I think... Mayan Temple, I think I have everything there. So Pterodactyl Land is still 5 out of 10. 100 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 2 out of 2, 3 out of 3. I feel like I should have seen the other, freaking page. But I can't think of where. And then there's a lot of notes, I think, in this one. Like, this is probably one of the worlds where it's, like, the heaviest when it comes to backtracking. And not even so much, like, backtracking, but it's, like, you're not going to have the ability to do things until later. I mean, shoot, like, giving old boy his freaking water, that's not going to happen until literally the last world. And the stuff with Mumbo. I know there's still that one that I gotta get with the baby T-Rex, but for some reason, I do not remember how to do that exactly. Oh, do I actually have to use those shoes that are there? For some reason I thought I could get to that. Like, I thought they had one, like, right by it. I don't think there's really too much else I need to do at the moment. Now we can fly around a little bit and brainstorm and stuff. Because I know there's like an area that's like around here, I think is where I'm supposed to go with the baby T-Rex. I just don't remember the spot. But I know they kind of like put it in a spot where you're like, you have to kind of like get to it. And it's not like easy, or you have to like, with the dinosaur, like try to like time your jumps well and stuff. Is it here? It might be here. So there's that little hole. What's in here? I think this is where what's-his-face was at. That blew his tuck us up. Oh yeah, then there's this one here. So let's see. So what is it? You told me what your roar thing was. Let's look. Roar, 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 roar. Where are the roars at? Orklungo. Which, yeah, no. Is it random? For me, it was roar. Okay, so roar, 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 roar. Yeah, well, shucks, dog. How am I supposed to know that then? That's a bummer. Alright. Could have sworn that was the one that told you it. Okay, so I am gonna have a way where I can get there. But I don't remember off the top of my head how to get there. Okay, well if that's there... Oh, and you know what? Let me actually get down back to the bottom. Least favorite Banjo world? Probably a lot of people are gonna disagree with it. Jolly Roger Lagoon. That's probably my least favorite. Only because I just don't like underwater stuff. Like I don't find navigating it to really be fun. I kind of don't like that the I mean, and granted, you can say it about probably all of the transformations. I don't feel like the transformation of the submarine is utilized crazy well, but I do like that you can use it to you can use it to, you know, you can use it to beat Woo Fack Fack, which with like all the other transformations, you can't do that with it. I see that as a plus. But I think other than that, just to pretty much be using it for a mini game. That, I mean, that's kind of it. Now, granted, though, you can almost say the same thing about the Stony. Why did I get the hiccups now? Annoying. But the Stony kind of gets used in two separate worlds, which is entertaining. And you also get to kind of use the Stony for, you know, having to be able to find out what the code or password is for getting into or going getting out the or getting into the mole, so you can, you know, the prison, yeah. That's kind of like stuff that I think about that makes me kind of like it likes that one a little bit more. But that's about it. Other than that, yeah, I don't know, I think just like, and I think like aesthetically also, I don't entirely like Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Kind of wish it had a little bit more to it. But I mean, you get to see, I think his name is Blubber, whatever, the hippo. You get to see him, which is kind of nice. Captain Blubber, is that what it is? This sounds about right. Which I will say, like, dude, my wife, because I was playing the first Banjo-Kazooie, and she was, she heard, him, like, doing his, like, voice or whatever, and it's just burps. And she was just so disgusted. She was like, why are you, she's like, what are you listening to? And I was like, oh, that's oh, Tubba Blubba. I think that was his name. And I was like, oh, listening to Tubba Blubba, that's how he talks. And she was like, why? And I was like, I don't know, I didn't make the game. Also, I think it's supposed to be funny because he's like a bigger fella. So it's supposed to be funny, haha. I don't know. She was like, it's disgusting. And she just left the room. And I was like, you know what? Alright. No need that kind of negativity here, but you know what? You brought it. And now we have it. Yeah, it's... But yeah, like, I think... Yeah, I think when it comes to least favorite world... I mean, I think it is... I think it's Jolly Roger Lagoon. But I mean, I guess that's also if we're talking about, like, Tooie specifically. If for some reason we're talking about, like, Banjo Kazooie as well. I mean, my least favorite world for sure is, Click Clock Wood. Crucify me if you'd like. I don't mind. But, like, that is one where I just have a hard time being able to appreciate it just for its complexity. And because of how complex it is, and having to, you know what, let me also try, we'll find out if you're based. I'm actually going to try your roar combination, and we'll find out if it's random or not. If it's not random, then we'll know. But I think you said it was roar, roar. You know what, I'm not going to guess. Go back to it, me. They will crucify for you. I mean, its music is great. And it's super, Skyward is my baby. British humor. So it's... Roar, roar, yeah, so I just did your combination and it did not work. So yes, it is. Oh, yeah. So roar, 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 roar. Nope, randomized. Called it. But now it becomes the question of where do I find it at? I believe this just takes you to that lower section there. Yes, random confirmed. Because yeah, I think this just took you to the base. Yeah, path to nest. Oh wait, no, hold on. How do you find the thingy for it? I don't remember off the top of my head. Because that hole just takes you there. Bam. It's not this. I don't think this one was it. It's in the bottom of the central cavern. Bottom of the central cavern. Because yeah, this I don't believe is it. This takes you right. Oh, it's two long roars. Two long roars. That was where we goofed up. Okay. Dang it. Probably not. I mean, unless... Because I don't think it changes in variation. So, I guess random not confirmed. Or I guess it's not random confirmed, I believe. I guess so. Because I'm guessing you just missed one roar. But that's it, though. And then this will make... 5, or no, this will make 6 jiggies. So it's roar, 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 roar. Oh, I wouldn't say idiot confirmed. If you remembered that, if you actually remember that off the top of your head, I would not say idiot confirmed. So that's 42, and I think 40. It's either 42 or 46 or 48 is the next like threshold for jiggies after 36. So you got 6 out of 10. So then One is the water from Cuckoo Land. 2, I believe, is from Stomping Ground or Stomping Plains, which I need to be able to do with Banjo, but I need to be able to heal for that, which that would make 8. And then it's the dinosaurs that I gotta get. The one needs cured of his being tininess. The other one needs to be brought back home, and then Mumbo needs to do the other one with his magic. Oh, and you know what? You're a dinosaur. You don't take fall damage. No, I'm in water. So I have to now jump. Not go this way. I believe Humba's is this way. So now I get to go. You can use the teleportations, I believe. Let's go and try to do that right quick. So yeah, I want to go and get back to being bear and bird. Actually, I think you can also use the teleportation pads as the daddy T-Rex. Yeah, I think that's really it when it comes to these two. We scared the Unga Bugga entrance guy. I guess you call him the door guard, the guard, whatever. Scared him. Oh, and I have to do the rock. The rock nuts. That's the other one that's got to get done. Because I got to find that last one. And for some reason I can't. Yeah, because we never did the rock nuts. Actually, where is rock nut at? Whoa. Climb, climb, climb. I also don't remember where the train station is. Like I said, I am very bad at like knowing where things are. And I know the train station's not even like hard to find. I'm just very bad at it. And I think this is the dinosaur's house. Or the Triceratops family. Yes. Damn it, I did it again. I didn't want to use that. What did I use clockwork for last time that I keep leaving it out? Unintentionally. Drill, baby, drill. I also think... Oh, you know what? Is there? I think the last honeycomb is in here somewhere. Yes. I don't know why I remembered it, but what the hell is this song? I guess we'll fuck with it for a little bit. Okay. Yay, honeycomb. Oh, and I did need to be just Kazooie to get that. And I think I need one more before I'm able to, I think I need one more before I'm able to do anything with it. Because I know I have the train, the button pressed. And you know what, I will... Hold on, I need to go. Yes, sickly, you're tiny, and you're lost. Yes, we are very sad. So I'm trying to think, where... You weren't... I did not want to... Oh my gosh, that is so much HP. Appreciate the HP. So I can't... See, like, this is where my idiot confirmation's gonna be at. I don't remember where the train station is. And I know it's not even, like, crazy complicated where it is. And it's not even far. Might even be right there. This might even be the train station, and I think I've just been consistently passing it. Who knows? What is this? See? Called it. Fatty. Haha. Nice. I don't think there's anything. There you are, you freaking nut. Alright. Where did I? Okay. Yay, Jiggy! Alright. Excellent. Alright. So, and I think I can actually do everything when it comes to the pterodactyl family right now. Would you like Chuffy to pick you up? I would like Chuffy to pick me up. I appreciate that. I do. I mean, I'm kind of glad they don't give you the option to skip the train animations, because I always love it. It's so simple, and it's not even anything like crazy or fancy or special. But I just love the idea of just like they have this nice, very well made train with like the one addition to it. But like it's beautiful. But I think I like it also because of just like I was gonna say black and yellow, but I love like the black and gold combination. I think it's one of like the best ones. I hope Mom won't be too mad at me. I'm pretty sure she hates you. Like 90% sure she hates you, bruh. So now, Stegosaurus family cave. And so now that we got her there, now I can go and take Sickly One and bring it here. Hit the road, Jack. Alright. Shush up, dinosaurs. You guys are mean. I can't even do anything to you. Yeah, we're gonna ignore little Minjo there. By far the most commented thing on my Tooie video was people telling me I could use that sign to call Chuffs. Yes, I can't, like, I don't remember if I even left that comment, but I remember seeing that and I'm just like, do you not know that? And then you were just like, yeah, I was just like, I mean, granted, like, there's a lot of stuff where, like, I almost want to say, like, they don't make, like, there's a lot of things that they don't make crazy apparent. I mean, shoot, people also don't know that there's those fan blades that you can break those yourself. And people don't know that either. Oh, you know what? Actually, before I do that, I want to get, I'm gonna get Mumbo's thing. I want to do Mumbo first. Coming in and fix that. So yeah, like, there's, like, dude, there's a bunch of stuff in, like, a lot of these older games where I'm like, I'm not surprised people don't know it because they don't really just tell you up front. You want Mumbo's help again? I mean, shoot, I didn't know until I watched a speedrun that you can, even if you haven't talked to Mumbo, like, for the first time in his hut yet, like if I come to Pterodactyl Land or whatever, coming here into Mumbo's, you can just, from that spot that I'm at, you can just talk to him. You can just talk to him and he'll just be like, oh yeah, do you want my help? And then you can throw the Globo somehow from down there to him. Did not know that. Am I in the wrong place? No, I am not. I want to go there. I was going to be like, wait, isn't this here where I can go and find the dino families? And it is. I just like that when you destroy those fans, like when you destroy them, they don't come back. I appreciate that a ton. And also, like, the fact that they made this look like you could, like, when I was a kid, I didn't know you could walk on that. And I think I didn't learn that until, like, watching a video, and I was like, oh, should I feel stupid for not knowing this? I don't know. Because, yeah, for some reason, Sickly One needs to be carried out. But this one, we can do this now. I don't know why. Like, is it for some reason they just, like, make it to where, like, whatever abilities he has is, like, specific to the world he's in? Because, like, I know, like, in this one, it's everything that he does, he changes things to size. And I think in, Hailfire Peaks, I think, like, the magic he also does is pretty much, you know, bringing stuff, I guess, to life? Or making them better? A sort of healing, I guess? And then, yeah, now I need to go back to being Baron Bird, and we can heal this chitling at Clifftop. Which I feel like that was sort of unnecessary. Like, that complication of, like, yeah, you have to go all the way there, and do that jazz. Oh, wait a minute. Is this? No, it's not. Okay. I do want to go this way. I hate that the camera will not, like, adjust for this. So annoying. I, like, want it to, like, turn all the way back around, but I have to make it go the other way first. Yep, there we go. Even though I can see Momo's house. But I still think it's nice, though, that they, like, the ones, like, the warping pads, I feel like they feel the most right. Weirdly enough, it's like the big ones where I think they really were important were definitely, like, the first, like, Mayan Temple, Hailfire, well, you know what, really, it's, like, all, like, the latter half ones. Cuckoo Land definitely needed it. And then Grunty's Industries. They were kind of weird how you get to use both, you could use both the warp pads, but then also they have, like, elevators that are, like, specific, though, to the washing machine. Obtuse old game information. Anybody was supposed to 100% crash me? I didn't know you were supposed to 100% it. Yeah, we're going to Wigwam. Yeah, dude, I mean, how are you supposed to also know, like, this is like a thing where, like, it kind of bothered me about games where they're like, you can 101% stuff, and I'm like, wait, but if it's 101%, what makes it 101? Why is it not 100% when you do that extra thing? I always thought, like, as a kid, I thought that was kind of annoying. Little dumb, but mostly annoying. Why am I on... I don't remember being on the freaking... this egg again. I don't remember being on that. Yeah, no, yeah, just like... Well, and I didn't ever, like... So, like, this is a game where I have never 100% in this game. And I don't know if I ever want to try to 100% it. Because I am not... Like, I'm not an expert on this game by any means, but I think I know this game well enough to where, like, if somebody's not doing something, like, crazy well, I might give you a little bit of crap for it. But if it's, like, your first time playing, or you can also admit, like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Dude, I don't even think I've ever gotten DK64, like, over 75% complete. I think that's the best I've ever done is, like, 70-75% completion. Like I said, man, I can't even freaking beat the arcade Donkey Kong game that well. Like, please give me your critiques. And then this is the train station killer. I mean, shoot, I think I even know people who, like, don't know you can jump after doing the pack whack. Like, how are you double jumping like that? It's like, well, because if you hit B, you can do this, and then you're good. Like, this is one I definitely never did as a kid. Until, like, being able to go on YouTube and, like, learning to do that. Oh, I like that they do this. That's nice. Falling for some girl, I hop right into my car. Oh, he didn't spawn back. Weird. But I think you won't spawn back until you're, like, actually there. Talking about Japan earlier. I was there for just under 2 years. A part of me wanted to, I wanted to extend out there, but if I would have extended out there in Japan, I would have had to have VAS'd out of there, which means I would have had to finish my time. I would have had to finish my military time out there, and I think it was the better decision to, I think it was a better decision to finish my time while I was in the States, which I was kind of hoping to be in California, because I wanted to say that I could have, like, I would have been East Coast, overseas, and West Coast. I would have really liked that. Isle of Hags. Sadly, I didn't get to, but while, I mean, I tried to make the most of the time while I was in Japan. I mean, like, I still, you know, did a lot of partying on base, but, like, when it came to, like, going out and about, like, the big thing I'll always tell people when going to different places, because we also got to go and see Singapore for a little bit. We were supposed to go to China, but, trying to go and see China in 2020. Actually, no, 2019. Going to China wasn't I appreciate the support, 20. But yeah, like China isn't exactly our best friend right now, and especially like in 2019 as well. Like the whole time that we were there in China, there was a Chinese, or when we were out in Japan, there was a Chinese ship following us the entire time. And my like my flight getting off the ship actually had to be delayed because they got like uncomfortably close and we were supposed to fly out. And like actually, yeah, so yeah, you can do this. Welcome again, Baron Bird. So yeah, you can just do that here, like even if it's like first time seeing them. So like they were like, oh, we have to troubleshoot the bird. And I was like, I don't think there was anything wrong with it. And the guy was like, yeah, no, there's not. We can't go right now because they're right there. And I was like, oh yeah, that is the closest they've been, huh? So we had to wait for that to, we had to wait for, you know, them to kind of just like back off for us to be able to go back out. But yeah, so like, and I always tell people like when they go somewhere else, don't try to like stick to chains. Like if you can find somewhere, like find like the small places. Find like those personally owned stuff. Like chains, I mean like go to a McDonald's once, because their McDonald's, they actually have different stuff on their menus. I think in China they actually have spaghetti. I don't know why, but for some reason, like I guess they're like, oh yes, McDonald's America spaghetti, this is normal, and it's like, no, McDonald's doesn't do that. But I think they do that just because of Big Daddy, and he asked for lasagna when he's there, and it's like, they don't do lasagna. And I think somebody in Japan went, well, you know what? We can do spaghetti. But yeah, I always say, like, go see those small places. Because I know, like, when I had my wife over and she came to visit, she had mono, or she got mono while she was there, so that kind of sucked for her. Which is weird, because somehow she got it, but, like, I never got mono. So I think she had it, like, before she came to, she got it before coming to, Japan, but it didn't, like, actually hit until, like, after the week she was out there. Which my guess is she probably, like, I mean, dude, when it comes to, like, anything that they had over in Japan, even, like, their fast food is still, like, a step up from how our stuff is. Like, they have a, like, the one thing that I got when we went was they have, like, I think they call it, like, the Royale burger or something. Because it's just, I mean, it's just like their regular, like, cheeseburger or double cheeseburger or whatever. But it has a, I mean, it's technically an over hard egg, but they do that thing where it's like in a, they put it like in a mold kind of thing, so like it's a certain shape when you cook it. So it ends up being kind of like an egg patty. But yeah, like their stuff was always like a step up from what like ours is. But that's because like if you don't do something well over there, you're not gonna make it as a business. Like, dude, when they did American food over there, like, they had like a breakfast place over there. I don't remember what the name of it was, but, like, they had, like, a little bear, like, a bear, and, like, with a, you know, a chef's hat and apron that they, like, was supposed to be, like, the mascot or whatever for it. And, like, even though it's, like, American-style breakfast shit, it, like, they killed it. It was awesome. And their pancakes were like so nice and fluffy and stuff. Oh, it's great. And he gives you that there. We worked really hard for you. Any chance of another Jiggy? No. Fair enough. that is it. No. Alright. I'm not gonna argue with her. But yeah, I don't know. Like I felt like for some reason it didn't like, oh ouch. For some reason, I didn't think to try their spaghetti over there. There you go. I just want your HP. Thank you. Yeah, like I'm trying to think like I'm trying to think of like other. Oh, you know what? We actually went to a. We also went to a. My wife kept calling them kitty cafes, but we actually went to a cat cafe. Ate, and then we got the drippy thing. Yeah, we got the water from the sky. Oh my gosh, what is the last jiggy? It's the water? What is the last... What is the last jiggy? We did the freaking rock nuts. I can't think of it. Yeah. See you around, Ivan Navi. Appreciate you stopping by. I probably should eat something too. I haven't eaten since I got home. Trying to think, like, what is that? Oh, no. Oh, right, stomping ground. So I actually have nothing else I can really do here. But I have been on for 3 hours and 10 minutes. That's what I wanted to say. I think I'm gonna open up the next world. And I actually think if there's anything else that I really need to do, but I think I'm gonna open up the next world. And for 3 hours, I think I might have to call it. And I think tomorrow, when I come back on, I think I'm gonna do Battle Revolution. Not sure, but I do want to go. And oh, did I go up here? Yeah, I went up here. Okay. I mean, I'll check another day too if I forget. Or actually, you know what? Before I go, before I go do the world thing, I want to go up there to Quagmire. Oh, so the cat cafe that I went to. Oh heck yeah, I'll end up being there. I'm enjoying watching and helping out with the DK thing. But yeah, so like when we went to the cat cafe, like I ended up finding it and it was far. Like it was not cheap getting there. Like it was not cheap getting to that cafe. Like cab wise, sucked. Yeah, it was nice, but like it took a minute. And he also like he even himself, because I like gave him the address and he was like, I don't, he pretty much was like, I don't know where this is. And so like he had to like it took him a second, but then he was able to I think he asked somebody, or he because we were at the taxi stand, and so he just kind of was looking at other guys, and then he was just like, hey, you know, whatever in Japanese though, 100% Japanese. But he said something to them, and the one guy was like, oh yeah, I know where that is. So he took me there, and it was nice being there, and it was in the in the middle of nowhere. It was a super pretty place, but it's in there, you know, it's nothing but hills, and why the fuck am I not grabbing? But it was nothing but hills and mountains there. And so we went, and I mean, and it was a nice little modest. What the hell? What is going on? I will just wait until, you know what? No, I want that damn Jinjo. So here's what I'm gonna do. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I know I'm not. So we go to the cafe. Oh, it is a Minjo? Whatever. So we go there, and like I said, nice place. Had I mean, there was no mean cat there, so that was super appreciated. But so when it gets to the point where, you know, we have to go back, and so I go to the first. I meant to go to Wooded Hollow. So the first I try to call them. I called an on-base cab because that's the only number we had. And I had some I found a local, and then I used my Google Translate, and I messaged, and I put on there, I was like, can you ask this cab driver to come to this location, you know, wherever this is? And she was like, oh yeah, can do. And so when I put, you know, did the phone call, whatever, and so she was like, and she told me what she was gonna say. She was like, I'm gonna say, can you, like, it's these two people, they're wearing this, and here's where we are. Can you come get them, please? And all I heard the guy on the other side pretty much he just kept saying, huh? Huh? Like, didn't know, like, what she was talking about whatsoever. And she, like, she, like, repeated the address again. Because, like, she gave an address. Like, if you had, like, maps, it should have been no problem. And the guy just didn't understand what I was saying. And instead of like trying to like ask her, could you like clarify a little bit more, or is there like somewhere else that's closer that like is more, like definite, he just hung up. And so like it hung up, and we just like all three of us are like looking at the phone. And then me and my wife look over at her, and she was like, and she just kind of like shrugged. And she was like, I don't, pretty much like in a Japanese way, she was just like, I don't know what to do now. And I was like, I said, thank you. And I was like, yeah, I don't know either. And so then I was like, well, my wife was like, well, so then what do we do now? And I was like, well, I guess we just walk. I don't know what to do now. She was like, okay. And we walked, and we probably walked for like almost 2 hours. Definitely had to like take breaks in between, and it's just like going up hills. And I'm just following the road, just trying to go find something. Because we weren't really like in a town. It was literally like residential, and then there was like a convenience store, which didn't have anybody there except for like the employee, and then like just some random people. And then yeah, it was pretty much like houses, and then like like a tourist, like a touristy cave thing. And and then we're just walking, and I'm like, man, I might actually have to like call a friend and like get them to like come out there, pick us up, take us back, and I'm gonna have to pay for like 2 cab rides, and that's gonna suck. And I'm also gonna have to like take somebody's time to go do this, because it wasn't like a close drive. I mean, it was probably like a solid like 30-40 minutes away. But like for my wife, she said it was totally worth it. She was like it was cute, the cats were nice, everything else. Yeah, well, so, and it's a huge reason why cabbies, I've actually, like the one thing I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna end this, is I'm gonna do the train station thing for this, so that I'll be able to get inside there. So like a huge issue that we have over there when it comes to like cabs is that that is not uncommon for them. If they don't know the location of somewhere, they will not try to clarify. They will not try to help you, and they won't be like, oh, give me a second, let me Google it. Because all the guys that they get to come on American bases to be cabbies, they have to be able to speak the language like well enough so that they can communicate with you. That's how they get the ability to work on base. But like sometimes if they just don't understand the location, it is, for them, it's a waste of time to try to figure it out. So they just hang up on you, and they'd rather just talk to the next person who will probably be easier to figure out. Because they don't actually really care to like help you. They're just there to earn a buck. And that's why, so like a huge thing that we did, like what they started doing over there is that they made a Facebook group called, they actually called it like Okinawa Taxi. And it was all like military members would use it predominantly, but you also, like if you were just an American in general and you needed a ride, they were more than happy to help you, because they understood the complicatedness that they make when it comes to doing stuff. And I think they had to make like 2 separate groups because they actually have like the Japan's law. The way they have it is that like they're contracted to work on the bases. So to have a Facebook group that essentially is taking away the cab driver's work, they were like, what the hell's going on? Like, that's not cool whatsoever. And so they actually were able to get the group shut down. And they did it like 3 separate times. And like, sadly, it was like the same guy kept making the group. And they actually, like, he ended up getting contacted, and it was the last thing he ended up like posting in the thing before he had to like shut the group down. But he was like, hey, so they're like threatening to shut my Facebook down if I don't stop making groups. And I highly recommend everybody else also not make groups. Just kind of be done. Like, they will shut your Facebook group down. And so that was like, that ended up being the end of it. Because they were like, yeah, you're gonna end up getting your account shut down because they're contracted to do it. So yeah, so like that's how that group got shut down the first time, and second, and then the third. And then like somebody then like, so then and what didn't help that it kept getting caught was, come on, can we please get up there? Thank you. I'm trying to look. There it is. Okay. So they had this like whole thing where like the problem, like the reason that it kept getting caught as well was because people weren't saying meet us at, you know, barracks or building blah blah blah. They were going to the taxi stand when they were like they were going and meeting at the taxi stand. So they kept seeing, they're like, oh, there's people randomly going in cars that are showing up like a couple of minutes later, and they're going with them at our taxi stand. So they're clearly still doing it, and they're not supposed to. So that's how that got thwarted. But conveniently, though, like going back to it, is like while we were walking, the one other thing that we found while we were aimlessly wandering this place ended up being like one of like the actual like buildings for the taxis. Like it was actually like, it was the one of the, I guess you would call it like an outpost or whatever. It didn't have any like actual cab drivers there, but like, and the reason I knew what it was is because there was like 3 or 4 of their cars that are just sitting there. And then I saw like the outside and it had like their logo or whatever, and I went, no fucking way. And she was like, what is that? And I was like, that's a damn taxi stand. I was like, the one thing that we need to find out here, and it's the only other thing we find. I was like, that's magic. She was like, no, that's a damn miracle. But yeah, so like that's like, so we and then the lady there, she was super cool because I showed up and I'm just like yes, I'm like fist clenched, and I'm just like, yes, we found something. Yeah, well, so I go to her and I was like, hi, and then so I pretty much typed, you know, I was like, I typed it, you know, I typed it on the Google Translate thing, and I was like, are you able, like, are your cabs able to go to Futema? And she was like, oh, yeah, hi, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. Can one come here? And she was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, thank you. And then so she called one, and one of them, you know, one came, and she was like, it's gonna be like 15-20 minutes, you know, but she said it in Japanese or whatever, because she busted out her phone and she was doing the same thing, and I'm like, oh, this must happen often enough. But she was like, you know, did whatever, and then she was like, it'd be 20 minutes, and I'm like, oh, and I was like, perfect. And she was like, okay. Jesus, dog, hello. What the fuck? Scared the piss out of me. Just like fucking showed up out of nowhere, all silent and shit. Oh my gosh, scared the hell out of me. But yeah, so then we end up getting back. Oh, it's because she's here. Okay. But yeah, so that was how. Yeah, that's how our trip to that cat cafe went. But she still was happy, and I don't regret going. Hello. Even though we had to walk, what, like 2 hours to go and find that freaking cab stand from the cafe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, but I'm going to hop off, though. So, the next time I come back on, I'm going to be doing Grunty's Industries. So, appreciate it if y'all leave likes, and if you're watching this in the future, comments are appreciated as well. I will see you all in the future. Peace out, Cub Scouts.